No, shut up. There we go. Yeah, do it from the third side. Loud as I can. Yeah, louder than that. There you are. That wasn't louder than the last one. Rubbish. You missed. How did you miss that? I missed it. Is that proper to a woman? You do it from this side. This side's better. Oh, I'm roughed up. Ah! Do it.
Aye.
Alright, yeah, it says that you can do it louder than me. Right. Well, that's that proved.
I won that one.
You won that one. Fair, and indeed,
Square.
So, the lights have all gone in the studio.
Where?
There. 3 of the lights have gone in this studio. I am well out of breath. I haven't been to the gym for 3 weeks, okay? And I've just been texting my trainer. He can't do Wednesday. So I'm going to go to the boxing class on... Oh, sugar! I'm going to go to the boxing class on Thursday without having any prior... Oh! You know, some days you just... Just want to... just want to sit in a chair and wee without... All day. Just wee on yourself.
What, like a toilet?
Yes! I mean, well, no, not a toilet, though. Just sit there and just wee.
Commode.
I'm in one of those moods, man. I'm in one of those moods.
Isn't it brilliant that they've made toilets like chair shape?
But they're bad for your anus, and this is true.
Really?
This is why people get piles, because they are, basically, your, knees, you should be going, your knee, because you sit with your legs at a right angle, okay, on the toilet.
Not really, because I've got long legs. So my knees are going up.
They should be going up more than they do.
Oh.
Your legs aren't longer than mine. I've got longer legs than you.
Which way do your knees point?
Well, they point up, but my legs are longer than yours. But they should point more. Basically, your bottom, your knees should be almost like sort of like that. This is medically true. This is why you get piles, because your backside is unable to flush properly.
How can you sit on a loo like that?
Well, you don't sit on a loo like that. But loos are designed incorrectly. Mr. Thomas Crapper, that's his name. Don't laugh.
I'm not.
Muffed up the design. I know someone. A very famous comedian, and I'll tell you off air.
Yeah.
This is absolutely true. And he was telling me this a few weeks ago, and it blew my mind. We're going to be lavatorial, and I know that I've been told off in the past being lavatorial. Well, do you know what? Today, I just don't care, because I need to say this, and then we'll move on. And then we'll do Triple M, we'll take your call straight to air, and everything will be fine and dandy. You sit on a toilet, okay? Your bottom is on the toilet. The waste product comes straight down. Okay? And I swear to God this is true. The waste product comes straight down. This famous comedian, who shall remain nameless until we get to the ads, and I'll tell you to.
Yes.
It doesn't come straight down. It comes out at that angle. Was that 45 degrees? That's 90 degrees. 45. What is that?
That's 90.
It comes out at 90
right
degrees.
angle.
It's probably about 80 degrees. It shoots out 80 degrees.
So...
Yeah. I swear to God. And he told me about this. I've had a
What's he
bit...
been eating?
Alex, have we got an ad break?
His bottom is in the wrong position.
What?
The actual is in the wrong position. I swear to God that's true. I swear to you. I'm probably going to lose a job now for saying this
I
on the
think
radio.
he was pulling your leg.
Oh, he wasn't. Anyway, we'll talk about it more. Let's take some calls straight to air. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Oh, is that Ian?
Yes, it is.
Ian, I've just got in and my mum's just pooed us.
Okie dokie, right. That's all we need of that for tonight. Hey, Greeky Line, how you doing?
I'm very well, how are you, Ian?
I'm great, thank you. Let's go to line 6, you're on the wireless.
See you next Tuesday, Steve Allen.
Okay, is he doing another show? I hope so. I hope so. Yes, line 1.
Day 22, 7:10 p.m. Most of the Ian Lee crew are at the studio discussing nonsense. Earlier today, Chris has called Ian by a racially offensive term and was punished. He is not allowed to wear any makeup today. For this week's shopping task, Chris must buy Ian a Twix and a Mars bar, as well as serve tea for the crew.
Meanwhile, 7 weeks later... Thank you for that. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello. It's funny you should talk about people pooing at strange angles.
Okay, we're not going to talk about it for too long, because I get told off, but go on.
Because ladies aren't supposed to give birth on their back either.
Are they supposed to do it on their hands and knees, aren't they?
Yeah, they're supposed to crouch down and just...
Oh, squat.
Gravity and the nitrate inside the body take its toll.
Well, if any ladies have done that, good for you. Phone up James O'Brien and tell him. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hi. Remember you met several weeks ago, you mentioned about a picnic in Hyde Park.
Oh, do you know, because of events, it's probably not going to happen now.
Oh, right. Oh, so I don't have to... I was just thinking about my diary, whether to take...
Fill your diary. There are, you know, it's probably better I stay away from people, I think.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
Yes. But thank you for that. We had the webcam on last night. It was good. It was good, the webcam. I enjoyed it. We should, maybe do it again one weekday or something. Oh, in fact, there's an email. Chris, put the webcam up. Hang on, let's, or I will... Oh, God, that's terrifying. I think you should actually forward that on to the police. Miral has, Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, how you do?
That's awful. Let's go to, 1, you're on the wireless.
I'll do your joke, Iain, please, that I made up.
Yeah, why not?
It's clean. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kanga.
What?
Kanga.
Kanga who?
There you go.
Piccadilly, Carnaby Street, swinging London, Marble Arch to Regent Street, swinging London, Hyde Park Corner, Leicester Square, swinging London, everywhere it's in the air.
Yes, line 4.
Greetings, pop pickers. It is Pick of the Pops. How are we doing, Ian?
Your band.
Chelsea Strand and Baker Street, swinging London, Charing Cross, Trafalgar Square.
Line 9.
Hello, Ian. I apologise for my foul and offensive language last weekend when you had to dump me. I've been crying all weekend.
Good.
What I was ringing up about that time before you cut me off was, by the way, did that new DJ get Pradi or the new presenter?
I didn't hear.
I had a brilliant plan. I even called up, but they sussed me out and they wouldn't let me on.
Yeah. Bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. Yes, line 4. Is this Airwolf?
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
Yes, line 3, what have you got? Oh, I know you. I know you. Oh, I know this song. It's... No, I can't think what it is.
Reproduction, soul and blues.
Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Rico.
Hello?
Is that Rico?
No.
No, Rico. It's you, Rico.
Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Douglas's mother here.
Hello, Douglas's mother. Now, I do hope you know that there is someone phoning up pretending to be Douglas Cameron, your son.
We don't like that, do
No, we're going to put a stop to that. Don't worry, we'll flush them out.
Do you remember that my mama used to say to me, milk, lemonade?
Yes, I do remember. Go on, line 6, let's have it.
That's what?
It.
Oh, I was watching your studio camera thingy last night.
You've got 5 seconds.
What?
Too late. 0870 9090 973. More of your calls going straight to it after this. Who the hell is it tonight? I've not... that cheeky... I know that cheeky, smoky laugh. Why, of course, it's none other than Will Gown.
That's right. That's very true indeed. It's Amanda Redmond. Good evening.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. You sound... has anyone ever told you sound like a bloke?
No, they haven't actually,
Okay.
so thanks for being the first.
It's an absolute pleasure. Well, you go. Good luck.
Thank you. On the M25, we've been looking at a...
So, yeah, whatever. I've just had a meeting with Chris. The picnic may still go ahead. The picnic should probably happen... you're away for a few weeks in July, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm away for a few weeks in July.
Yeah.
So, maybe after that.
Yeah.
OK, the picnic is happening. It's on. There we go. We're ready. I missed line 1. They just put the phone down. sent me an email that I'm supposed to read, and I deleted it. Well, he sent me an email saying he wants me to do, like, sort of mates rates, well, for free. Well, let's find out. So, line one,
This is the best film script in the universe.
He wants me to read a script, right?
Gilbert comes out to play.
But it's...
Tom Cruise
and I said I'd have a look at it.
is
And then he sent it, right, it's 50 pages.
58 pages.
58? I'm not going to read a 58-page script. Also,
No, it's only halfway done. I mean, I'm still sort of...
What?
I'm going from the written stuff to typing it up onto the
So
computer.
it's going to be 120... Hang on, let's get some good music in the background while we have this conversation. Go on, Line 8, do your stuff. Okay, so...
Yeah.
You want me to read a 120-page script?
Well, no, I mean, there's only the first sort of 57, 58 pages there at the moment.
I haven't got time to do that.
Well, it depends if you want to be in what...
Oh, it's the Beatles in German. It's the Beatles in German. I love it. Because you leave dich. I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's basically, like for the invasion liaison officer that you can have a read up. But it's entirely up to you. You know, do you want to be a part of White Hart Movies' first feature production?
Okay, so okay, send it again, because Chris cleared out... Well, I tried to blame it on Chris there, I'll be honest. I cleared out all my emails.
It was Alex.
Alex
I only sent it this morning.
I know, and Alex deleted them all this morning.
Fine.
Alex, I told you, don't delete the emails.
Okay, well, I'm going back to the writing. I'll send it in a minute, so just...
send it, and then I'll send it on to...
Read it, man,
is it...
I've got a 2-year-old to deal with.
Okay, we'll send it.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, dear. Have you heard the Beatles in German, Chris?
Is it the real Beatles?
It's the real Beatles in German. Sie liebt dich and komm ich gib meine Hand. I think. I want to hold your hand or something. That's how... I can't remember. But yes, the Beatles. Sie liebt dich. She loves you. They recorded 2 of them in German. I don't quite know. I got the Monkeys singing the Monkeys theme in Italian. Have you heard that? I might even have that here. So it's the Monkeys. I wonder if this is on here, actually. Yeah.
Were they just reading it then?
What do you mean, are they just reading it? They're singing it. I don't get what you're saying.
Well, how do they know all these languages?
Well, it's translated into German, isn't it?
By them?
Well, I don't know, by German translators.
Oh, so it's German translators that are singing?
No, the Monkeys are singing. The Beatles are singing it. I don't think I've got the Monkeys singing the theme tune in Italian, because that's brilliant. I wonder where I put that. No. I wonder where I put that. It might be on here. Is it on this one? No, I don't know. I haven't got it. Oh, God, what's this? Thank you for that, Beatles. No. I'll have to dig it out. It's well worth... It's them singing it in Italian. It's well worth having a look at it. Oh, no, this having the iPod thing really hasn't worked. Should have done. Right, yes, line 1, go on. Oh, no, you bottled it, that's fine, you're allowed to bottle it. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello, dear, it's Claire Rayner, dear. I got another letter from my postcard, dear. Let me just read it out, dear.
Okay, it's Claire Rayner.
Dear Claire, dear, my name's Dougie, dear, and I'm very lonely, dear. I'm a very, very old person, dear, and I've been victimised by somebody on the radio, dear. She bullies me all the time, dear, and I don't know what to do. Do you really, dear? Do you really do, dear? Dear Claire, what do you advise me? Well, I don't know. Iain, what do you reckon, dear?
Well, I just don't know. It's so hard to deal with problems of the heart these days, isn't it? Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain. It's Mr. Bottler.
Hello, Mr. Bottler. How you doing?
I'm all right. I don't think I'll be called Mr. Bottler much longer now because I've got a book and some acupuncture needles.
Fantastic.
And I've taught myself now that if I feel like I might be about to bottle it, I just put the pin in the right place and I'm all right.
Well, go and stick a pin in then.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
And so I should be all right now.
Excellent stuff. Well, they're good. You can stay on the radio then.
Oh, thank you, Iain.
What do you want to talk about this evening?
Let's talk about the Beatles. You like the Beatles,
I do like the Beatles. My favourite album is Revolver. What's your favourite Beatles album?
Well, I don't like the Beatles, you see.
What?
I think they're overrated.
What are you talking about, overrated? They're the best band ever.
Hang on. Hang on.
What? I don't know if he was putting needles in or... Yes, line 6.
Hello, I spoke to you last week. You were first person from London I spoke to.
Oh, yes.
Man says we're coming up to London today for his holidays this year. I was wondering if we could come into the studio.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, please, come on, please.
I don't think so, no. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
It's Bruce here, mate.
Hello, Bruce, how you doing?
Long time no talk here.
It is, isn't it? Line 2, you're on the wireless. Yes, OK, well done. Let's go to line 7, you're on the wireless. Oh, they're It's some bad quality Japanese pop, which is always of course, you could just play this. I've got that one. Now it's working. We'll have this to the end, shall we? Right, OK, 0870 90 90 973. Let's go to line 8, you're on the wireless.
Ian, what would it take to get you back on between, till 6:30 show?
To get me on to the 6:30 show? What, the nightly news? It would take me to commit a murder. Or to be in Spider-Man 3.
No, obviously I'm talking about the 4 o'clock.
What would it take for me to get on 4 o'clock? Well, the death
of Paul Ross, your old slot.
The death of Paul Ross, a complete shift in the thinking of management, and a miracle.
What would it take if I pay you to get back on?
Well, it's not up to me, is it? It's not going to happen.
Oh, come on, there's no chance in at all, ever?
It ain't never going to happen.
Oh, come on. I'll tell you why. It's because I have to stay and work extra an hour just, to get rid of Paul Ross.
Right. Well, the thing is that there is no escape from Paul Ross. Good You see, you can't get away from him. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Sorry, I've just tuned into this station. What's the point of this show?
There is no point to it. And that's the beauty of it, don't you think?
I like that, that's nice.
I'll explain. For the first 30 minutes, people just phone up and come straight to air.
All right.
And then from 7:30 till 10, people phone up, speak to Chris, and then he phones them back. He's the producer. And that's about as organised as it gets. And sometimes we play Japanese pop.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Hey, whereabouts in Slough are you from?
North Slough, what we call Britwell.
Oh, whoa. I used to live on Monksville Way.
All right, just round the corner. I used to live in Crowell Street.
Well, there you go, you see. We have a connection. So the purpose of the show is for us to find each other, and we have done.
Oh, amazing.
What's your name, my friend?
It's Paul.
Cheers, Paul. Thanks for calling.
No worries.
There we go. Good lad. Isn't that strange? There was something happening there.
No satisfied customer?
Another satisfy. Let's satisfy. Should we see if we can satisfy someone? Line 2, can I satisfy you? No, probably not. Let's try line 8. Can I satisfy you?
Oh, hello. I thought I'd say hello.
Is this Douglas Cameron?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
You're not that Douglas Cameron impersonator, are you?
No,
You're banned. Dearie me. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Can I say one thing?
Yes?
Ding dong, man. Ding dong, you're pretty.
Well, that was almost shindiggery. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, I didn't press it. 3, you're on the wireless.
Get down.
What? Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Ian, I was listening to your show, man, and I was going to call James O'Brien with this, but he's rubbish with this, so I'll call you instead.
We've only got 10 seconds.
All right, quickly. Has anyone else ever wondered who invented swearing?
Who invented swearing? Well, down there's a question, isn't there?
Announcing for the first time ever a
Good evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Teraz my звуки я починаю, ви заключаєте. Що? Я починаю, ще ви заключаєте.
Hello. How are you both? You alright? Thanks very much. Okie dokie. 0870 909. That's the cleaners doing the cleaning now, and it looks lovely. Oh, I'm going to book I've made the decision. I've got an agency. I'm going to get a cleaner to come round to my flat and clean once a week. I'm going to do it.
One of these?
No. Unless I do it for mates' rates. But the thing is, I was going to phone up today, and I bottled out of doing it. And I don't know why, but I'm a little bit nervous about finalising it, about having a strange lady coming round. Yes, Chris. Oh.
At what point did you bottle it? During the phone call?
I didn't even get to the phone call. There's a phone call, look, get it. That's what I'm talking for, is so that you can get some phone calls.
Which one, 2 or 3?
3. That's what I'm talking, so that people can phone in on 0870 90 90 973, and it's a little bit sparse on the phone calls this evening, as it often is on... Oh, by the way, Clive Bull is back tonight, we think. I have no conclusive proof, but Chris heard a trail for Clive on the radio today, so we're guessing that Clive Bull is back at 10 o'clock. If we hear anything different, we'll certainly let you know. So I nearly booked a cleaner, but I'm just a little bit apprehensive of doing it. I mean, can they be trusted? I guess they can be trusted. I tell you what the weird thing is, it's not the trust thing so much. You know, I've got everything that needs to be hidden, and I think we know what I'm talking about, is hidden in a suitcase in the attic. So that's fine. But, it's just the thought of having a strange woman come round my house and polish my things. It sits slightly uncomfortably with me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. If anyone can give me any advice on if it's all right and what the best thing to do is, 0870 90 90 973. It's Anthony in the Hoddesdon.
Good evening.
Good evening, Anthony.
I think what you got to do is you got to have trust in them to clean your house.
It's just going to be weird because they're obviously going to come round at a set time every day. Let's say it's like 3 or 4 hours. So they'll come, I don't know, Thursday morning, 10 o'clock for 4 hours. Let's say.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be... Supposing I have guests round one Thursday morning at 10... Supposing I want to have a lie-in. Supposing I don't get home until, like, 6 in the morning and I need... It just...
So many questions.
It's so many questions, and I'm asking the wrong person, I guess.
You've got to be careful, probably, but it's just... Anyone can give you some better advice.
Well, line 5, have you got any advice for me?
England 0-0. Poor game.
OK, well, that doesn't really...
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on, I think.
Line 2, Ian.
What?
Line 2.
What about line 2?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were getting some calls to add.
No, I was just taking that one. That was...
OK.
Yes.
And I've had some new additions to the site, Ian.
So you've had some what?
I've got some podcasts on the new site.
You got some podcasts on your site?
Yes.
What do you mean, podcasts that you've recorded?
Yeah, that I've been on, like, previous shows. For Ask Anthony.
What?
On my site,
yeah,
I've got podcasts of me on the shows doing Ask Anthony.
Oh, OK, nice one. Good work, well done.
Just wondering, you know when I gave the magic powers to you?
Yes.
Do you remember what day that was at all?
Chris, remember what day was it that that Anthony...
I don't think Chris knows because I already asked him.
Oh, Alex, what day was it that Anthony gave us all magic powers? Do you remember the date?
Did I put it on the site?
It was what?
Back in the second film.
It slipped my mind. It slipped our minds, Anthony.
Oh, so how are you getting all the powers? Are you all getting all right?
What?
Are you getting on okay with the powers?
The powers are going down an absolute treat. What was my power was the ability to...
Be invisible.
Be invisible, that was it. And yes, I remember it now.
Cool. Can we do Ask Anthony tonight, because we've got some questions?
OK, we can. I think, Anthony, to make Ask Anthony even more special...
Yeah.
I think we should do it just twice a week.
Yes, fine with me.
So we should do it on a Monday and on a Friday, and that way it's an Ask Anthony sandwich.
That's fine with me.
Does that sound good? Does that sound good for you? Because then I think it gets a bit more special. And it means you can pick the very best questions that get sent to Ask Anthony.
That's fine with me. That's fine.
Okay,
that's cool.
Well, then that's a little bit of production there. Right, hang on a second. Let me find... let's see if we can find the... I'm a hot DJ. Get me out of here! It's time now for Ask Anthony with... Anthony.
It's a question from Nadia saying, my question's for you. Who do you think would be the best secret agent out of Ian, Agent Chris, Larry Legs, and Hen behind the glass? And why? Hi, I would have to go
Larry
for
Legs?
Agent Chris, because
Larry Legs?
I think he's the kind of person who can take on a mission and will accept any challenge and be very successful.
Yeah.
From Luke. My pet dragon has set fire to name his cat. What punishment shall I give him?
Yeah. Larry Legs.
I think you should go, not let him play outside for 2 weeks and throw his pocket money.
Yes.
And last one from Glenn. Hi, Jim. I'm an American listener viewer. I've been missing the Ask Anthony shows. I want to re-listen to them again. How can I do that? Well, you can go to lbc.co.uk and click on podcasting, and you can go from there.
Lovely. Well, thank you for that, Anthony. Good stuff.
Can you give my website out and my email, please?
It's geocities.com/ask_Anthony, ANTONY, / and you can email ask_Anthony@hotmail.co.uk.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Ian.
fella. Take it easy. Now, you mentioned podcasts there. Just supposing... By the way, of course, I'm sure you're all aware that LBC does a fantastic podcast service. What is it? It's about £2 a month. Oh, we've got a fun pack to give away. We'll give that away a bit later on. It's about £2 a month, and you can download all of... just all of the shows on LBC, and old ones, and some LBC classics, and some stuff from... Anyway, there's loads to download. It's well worth going. But just suppose a man was to independently, for free, put a podcast up on iTunes. What would he do to get that up there? For free. So in no way poses any competition to any other podcasting service. Just for his own delights, his own pleasures. How would someone go about putting that podcast up on the iTunes? 0870 9090 973. And in fact, if you've got a podcast that is up on the iTunes, how did you do it and why? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Because I believe Larry Legs wants to put a podcast up. Who's Larry Legs? Did he say Larry Legs?
Oh, he's good, he is.
He is good. Steve!
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Two things, if I may.
Well, it depends how well the first one goes down.
This is interesting. Were you ever approached by Capital Radio?
Was I ever approached? I did...
Recently, yeah, recently.
Recently?
Did they want you for this slot, but on their particular station?
What makes you say that?
Because there's an awful, very pale imitation of you there at the moment.
What?
Yeah.
Who's there now?
Bam Bam and Fallout Boy.
Oh, those Muppets, they're there, are they?
That's where they are.
Do you know what? Before, in the past, I backed away from a radio war from those two.
When it was Kiss Breakfast, I know.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I walk headlong into that radio war. In fact, God damn it, do you, calm down, Ian. I think I'm about to have a very good idea. I challenge those two punks to radio war. Bearing in mind they've probably got about 100 times the number of listeners I have, but still, I challenge them to... I don't quite know what a radio war means, but, well, you know, I'm not really allowed to talk about what discussions I may or may not have had with other radio stations, as I'm sure you can understand.
It just occurred to me that they've settled for a pale imitation.
Well, God bless you for saying that, Stephen.
Does that qualify me for my second question?
It certainly does. You've sucked up to me more than enough. Away you go.
Okay. George Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he's doing this thing at Wembley, isn't he?
Apparently so, yeah.
And as a cab driver, it sort of occurred to me, how exactly does he get to the stadium?
Shut up. Shut up. Now, are you doing some freaky kind of voodoo on me, Steve?
No, I'm a cab driver, and I no, seriously.
Have you been...
He goes in a limo won't get a police escort. He's not anything special, is he?
I'm going to stop you there. What? Chris, have you put him up to this?
No.
Steve, has Chris told you to say this?
To say what? I'm a free man. No, of course not.
When did you call... What time exactly did you call in to discuss this?
Well, we listening to Anthony, and it was maybe half an hour ago.
Alex, could you... I'm going to step away. Can you tell London and Steve what Chris, yourself, and myself were discussing about 30, 35, 40 minutes ago?
We were discussing, if we were George Michael, how we would get to Wembley Stadium for a gig.
Oh, wow.
You have... There is some... Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
My mind.
This is... Okay, well, I thought tonight's show was going to be a bit dull, but... No. There are mysterious powers floating around tonight. Let's try and grab onto them and use them. Steve, stay there. We'll discuss your point in a minute, even though that point is now almost irrelevant, because it turns out voodoo is driving the show. It's Amanda Redman.
Thanks very much. Ian, we're still looking at these...
Okay, so it started off as being quite a normal show. Not particularly exciting, nothing that special happening. Quite dull, in fact. Bit rubbish. Not really worth listening. I was on autopilot, I couldn't care. Then suddenly Steve, a boring, humble, simple cabbie, phones in to ask a question. What was the question, Steve?
I've forgotten that simple. How does George Michael get to the Wembley concerts?
And yet, before Steve even called in, Chris was boring Alex and myself with that very same point. Now, how freaky is that, Steve?
Yeah, it's a shame I don't listen to the Psychic Show. It's one for that, isn't it?
It's a shame I don't listen to the Psychic Show either. Do we do a Psychic Show here?
I believe so.
Wow. Okay, do I just press this, Chris? Oh, I did it a minute. Right, so, well, I don't know. Chris was suggesting that he would... by the way, if you're listening at home now and you are experiencing anything spooky, give us a call, 0870 90 90 973. Chris reckoned he'd get a helicopter, but I think that's nonsense.
You know what? See, even spookier, for me, that was the immediate answer.
Well, he could afford it, because if we do some very, very basic maths, OK? A helicopter, chartered helicopter, what, about 10 grand?
In the risk.
Well, how much do you reckon it is, then?
Oh, well, just for the hiring.
Just to get from Hampstead to Wembley Arena, it's about 10 grand, isn't it?
I would say so, yeah.
I'm completely guessing here. And he's got to be making, per concert, he's got to be making, what, £1 million per concert?
I would say so.
Because if there's, 75,000 people there, if they were only paying £10 each, that's £750,000, they're paying, I guess, about £75, £100. He's making easily £1 million per concert, so he could afford a helicopter easily.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd do that. I think he'd probably just drive there, wouldn't he?
Aha. But you see the flaw in that argument.
Go on, the traffic.
Well, George isn't allowed to drive, is he?
Well, but he's allowed to be in cars, isn't he?
But he'd be in the traffic, which is why the question occurred to me in the first place.
Hang on a second, we've got I think we've got a spooky line 1, go on.
What time does News at 10 come on?
Okay, well, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Well, there could be a secret, dark, damp, underground tunnel.
That was my idea.
Well, all right, but I fleshed it out with the secret and the dark and the damp. And, I mean, George Michael would certainly be able to sniff that out, wouldn't he?
Yes, of course. Which would be... It's an obvious answer, actually, that superstars going to Wembley need a secret tunnel.
There's a secret superstar tunnel. Well, if any superstars are listening, and I know that who's on that list? Wendy Richards...
Lorenz.
Wendy Richards and Lorenz, they must have played at Wembley. Frank Sidebottom's played at Wembley Stadium. He actually has. If someone could call in and tell us if there's a secret superstar underground tunnel to Wembley Stadium, we'd be most grateful. Steve, listen, thank you for that.
Thank you.
There we go. Good lad. 0870 90 90 973.
It's like I'm a voice of the people.
Yeah, people who can't speak properly.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're agreeing on that. It's Lynn. Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Anything spooky happening to you?
No, at the moment.
Okay. I haven't really got any spooky music. All I've got is The X-Files, which is a bit boring. I've got The Omen, but that's a bit dramatic. I haven't got that. I've got... Well, this isn't very spooky, is it? That's not spooky at all.
I need to tell you about the cleaner.
Oh, hang on, this one's quite spooky. What was the film where the lady's head went round? The Exorcist. I haven't...
Oh, don't, that scared me.
Oh, it's rubbish, The Exorcist.
No, I couldn't be on my own at all. Still can't. No.
Here we go. So tell us your spooky story about... I know it's not spooky, but...
Right, no, this is awful. Please, have a cleaner, but don't go to a large company. When I was out of work, I got a job with a large cleaning company, and we were paired off. So I was a novice, so I had to go with another lady who, and I use the term very loosely, lady. Her mouth was disgusting, needed a bar of soap. And when we went into various empty houses, people were out at work, we went in to clean. I thought we were going to clean. No, she went to the cupboards, helped herself to Pepsi Cola, put her feet up, she was disgusting. I stayed there a week. If you're going to have a cleaner, have one that's recommended by a friend or a neighbour. Lady on her own, needs the money, respects your property. Do not go to a large commercial company.
See, not a spooky story, but having the Halloween music made it spooky.
Yeah.
She was stealing Pepsi Cola.
Oh, she was stealing what... I mean, if she was thirsty, she would help herself to drink. If she was hungry, she would take the kids' biscuits out of the cupboards, and she would swear. She was disgusting. There was...
I don't mind swearing. I'm not offended by swearing.
Oh, you would have been by this.
Oh,
when
really?
there was a deaf old lady in the other room, she was swearing about the clients. You wouldn't want
Well, if she was deaf, though, then...
No.
She wouldn't know, would she?
No, not a dear old lady in the other room. I was so frightened that she was going to hear. I didn't want to be associated.
Okay, so you think I should just hire a... Should I ever go... You know, sometimes you get those badly photocopied little scraps of paper, push through the door. You want cleaner? Me babysit.
No.
Me feed cat. Look after window. Clean. Good. Should I use those?
No. Ask your neighbours. Have someone...
Ask my neighbours to clean.
No,
I could try it.
That's a good idea.
I could try it. Hey, here we go. Now, this is... Hang on, I'm going to start this again, because this is genuinely spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The people downstairs, they've had their kitchen done a few months ago.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're getting new work surfaces put in now. I don't know why. So they're having new work surfaces put in the kitchen.
What colour?
It's wood. Just light wood. Everything in the kitchen has been taken into the alleyway by the side of the house. Everything is placed there. I looked down this morning from my kitchen window and I can see the alleyway. They have dead cats. They don't have dead cats, they don't, but it's spooky. They have. Now this is spooky. Well, it's not spooky actually, but they have. You know, in the delicatessen sections of supermarkets, those giant meat slicers where you get a big slab of meat and you push it along there and it slices off thin strips of the meat.
Oh my God.
They have one of those.
Oh, well, they did have.
Why would anyone who's not Tesco's have one of those?
Well, it may not have been them. It was obviously, may have been somebody who lived there before that murdered a previous... yeah. That's how they got rid of the wife or the husband.
Linda, getting slightly carried away. This is brilliant. All right, the whole show, it's a spooky special. Hit them ads.
Every month, the Yellow Paper...
I need someone to email me, now that I know that Chris can do it without nipping off downstairs for 25 minutes, can someone email me the Exorcist theme? Because we need some proper spooky music. Oh, we haven't got it there. Have we got Tubular Bells?
Yeah.
Oh, have we? Is
so.
there any way I can have it dragged into my folder, or is that impossible? I don't understand the technology that we're dealing with.
You can drag and drop.
Oh.
I'll drag and drop right now.
Oh, he's done it. Okay, it's here. Let's have a listen. That's not... I got the wrong one. Sorry. This is it.
Gotta get up, gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout.
Spooky.
Gotta find...
Guff. Is it... here it is. Oh, no, that's... I can't get rid of bread now. Okay, well, wait till we have a spooky... Oh, Lynn?
Yeah?
What are you still doing there? I thought you'd gone.
No, I'm hanging on.
Okay, well done.
Spooky.
It's very spooky. Oh, look, hang on. Here's an email from Jamie that does warrant this. Iain, please check under the LBC building in case it was built on a graveyard or something that involves dead voodoo ruins and occult practices. In case the spooky goings-on, his voodoo thing. And also put on the Exorcist thing. A.K. Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield to make it more scary. I love that tune. Dead voodoo ruins and occult practices. Wow. It is tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very spooky. Julia.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Julia. What have you got that's spooky?
I'm calling to offer my services to you.
Oh, good. I'm feeling a little bit fruity. What services?
I'll come and clean your house.
Hang on a minute.
What?
I don't know who the hell you are.
I'm very trustworthy. I've set up a little...
Oh, in that case, she's very trustworthy. I'd love to, definitely. Yeah, great, thank you.
No, I'll do whatever you want. I'll do your cleaning. I'll cook some healthy food, because from what I hear, your diet is
You
awful.
can't... What, you'd cook for me as well?
Yeah, and leave it for you. You can freeze it if you want and eat it during the week.
What? Hang on a
And I've got another, because you don't want people turning up at 10 in the morning just in case, you've got visitors.
Yeah.
I'll go and clean your house while you're doing your show. And you won't have to see me at all.
That's not a cleaner, that's a maid.
And what do you wear when you're doing it?
Whatever you want me to wear.
Really? Whatever I want you to wear?
Yes, well, you're not going to be there to see me, so it doesn't really make a difference. You could put a little webcam if you want.
Okay, you'd wear whatever I wanted you to wear?
Yes.
While you clean the house?
Yes.
Okay. Like a leather skirt?
If that's what you want me to wear.
That's what I want you to wear. I want you to wear PVC hot pants.
All right, not very practical for cleaning, but if you want it, yeah.
Okay. And how much do you charge for this?
I'd give you a good rate because you're Iain Lee.
Okay.
Well, I have quite a well-paid job, so I do it, on the cheap.
Oh, hang on a minute. So you've got a job already?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'll work evenings.
Right, Juliet, listen, thank you. First rule of radio, never let a listener come around your house and clean it, even if they are wearing PVC hot pants. Thank you for the offer. 0870 90 90 973. So, OK, we're talking about cleaners, we're talking about podcasts, we're talking about, is there a superstar secret tunnel? We've got loads of stuff. Superstar secret tunnel that leads underneath Wembley Arena, or Wembley Stadium for superstars. And also, have you got a story that's spooky? 0870 90 90 973. We're actually, it turns out we're doing a proper show this evening, and do you know what? I kind of like it. How do superstars get to Wembley Stadium? Helicopters or underground tunnels? Of course, we all know that London is built on top of a maze of underground tunnels. Spooky goings on, because there are Hey man, it's good to have you back! Where have you been, brother? The other guy was rubbish! It's the bin man. The other guy was rubbish! The other guy... Oh, he's rubbish. Good to have you back. You had a good week?
Yeah,
lots of loving?
Yeah.
Yeah, sexing it up?
Yeah.
Pretty guys, pretty girls?
Yeah.
Good boy, get in there. Good lad. Right. So, what else was about? Oh, and stuff. I can't remember, loads of stuff. Anyway, it's Celise. Hello, Celise.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. You were talking about spooky stuff earlier on.
Oh, yeah, I was.
I've got one that freaked out my entire workplace, about 200 people.
Okay.
2 years ago, I think it was the Euro football final. England were playing Portugal.
Yeah.
And I sat there, and I said to everyone, I'm going to laugh my socks off when Wayne Rooney breaks his metatarsal.
What?
The following day he did.
Oh, my God.
And the day after that, nobody would speak to me.
So, Celise, it would be fair to say you have the gift.
Yeah, I was called a witch a number of times.
Did you predict it, or did you make it happen?
I just kind of came up with it. I don't know, I just came up with it. It wasn't like something I dreamt about or anything like that. I just came up with it. Oh, I'd laugh my head off if he broke his metatarsal.
But
it's not the first time. I've done loads.
So what else have you seen? Princess Diana?
No,
September the 11th?
I pretended to read a friend's hand, palm reading, because I'm interested in that, but I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
And I was reading a palm, and everything came through in 1 week.
What did you say?
Well, I just looked at her hand, and I said, well, you're going to find a boyfriend and a house. And I was just joking. I was really, honest to God, messing around.
Because I'll be honest with you, Celise.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the paranormal, the spooky and the psychic is a load of old guff. But just tonight, after what happened with Steve the Cabbie, and with your terrifying stories, I think I'm beginning to turn.
When you get 200 people who heard what I said...
Celise, thank you for your spooky stories.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. I think I'm about to bend. 0870 9090 973. Oh, yeah. Someone sent in the Monkeys theme in Italian. This is it. Oh, no, that's not it. This is it.
Ecco qua, passiamo noi, e la gente ci guarda, ed amico un po', ci chiamano i Monkeys, siamo meno matti di chi.
What, they sang it in Italian? I don't know why. It was quite a big thing in the 60s. That there's a version of the Beach Boys singing In My Room in German. This is in Italian. We'll get the again, if anyone knows any other famous songs sung in foreign by the original artists, 0870 90 90 973. We're actually doing a proper show. Let's take this to BBC London and see if they want to buy it, shall we? Let's have the chorus one more time. Just have the chorus one more time, Ed. Hang on.
Ci chiamano i monkeys, siamo meno matti di chi si crede più intelligente e noi che la applichiamo così.
Anyway, Clive Bull's on this evening at 10 o'clock. We've heard nothing to the contrary to think that Clive isn't back, so I'm assuming he is. OK, Ed, what can I do for you?
I can feel a little bit on the whole Wembley thing.
Oh, OK. How superstars get to Wembley via a series of underground tunnels.
I don't know how they get there, but I can tell you how they believe. I used to be a roadie a couple of years ago.
OK.
Or a few years ago when Five were playing at Wembley Arena.
Five? Well, hang on a second. Five playing Wembley Arena is not the same as George Michelson's playing Wembley Stadium.
No, but the same thing. I also did Duran Duran. It was
You did Duran Duran? Well, I think that is faintly libelous, but we're going to go with it anyway.
But basically I sort of turned up at the end to pack down, and they just hung around like an hour or two afterwards and then went off in a 7-seater sort of car.
Who you did?
No, they did.
Five did?
The Five did, yeah.
Well, hang on, so the Five were in a 7-seater car. What happened to those 2 spare seats?
The manager, maybe.
OK, so that's 1 seat. There's still 1 spare seat. So hang on, 5 are travelling with their manager in a 7-seater. There's 1 spare seat. Which lucky person is going to join the inner circle of 5 and their manager? Chris?
The driver?
Does that count as a seat?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. OK, so the driver. So Abs wasn't driving then?
No,
Abs. Well, OK,
I think so. I can't remember.
OK, but that's Wembley Arena. Now, Wembley Arena, it is possible to get out of. I've parked in the car park, in the celebrity car park of Wembley Arena, when Status Quo were playing there, and Andrew, who's Rick Parfitt's driver, got us in there after much argy-bargy and lying to the security man. We could have been killers for all that security man knew, out to destroy Status Quo by murdering them. Oh, that's what we should have done. Anyway, so getting out of Wembley Arena, Wembley Arena holds, I don't know what it is now, it's smaller than it used to be, let's say 12,000 people. Wembley Stadium holds 75,000 people.
Well, if you wait around a couple of hours after everyone's left, then all the public transport would have closed down. There's not going to be as many people hanging
So what you thought, hang on, George Michael does a concert at Wembley Stadium. He's high on the adrenaline of performing to 75,000 people. He has to wait 3.5 hours for everyone to leave, and then he nips out the back and gets an illegal minicab.
He goes to a bar, private bar in Wembley.
Ed, you're absolutely insane. He's not going to hang around in the private bar then, hey, so you want cheap minicab? Where you going? Oh, I get? Oh, £25. He's not going to do that, is he? He's George Michelson's, for goodness sakes, man. Oh, we've got a fun pack to give away. This is a genuine... It's not as good as the last fun pack we gave away, which I think was to Richie, wasn't it? Richie got... No fun pack will ever be that good because
we run out of stuff.
We run out of stuff. I tell you what this is, right? This is brilliant. We sent an LBC mug. Now, when you open this, you could cut yourself. That's not our responsibility.
I'll write a warning on it.
Yeah. Well. Now we sent Janet. We have to take off this front bit because it's Janet's address on. Janet, who lives in Archway. Asked for a signed photo. Didn't have a signed photo. Haven't got any photos because LBC are really tight. So what we've been taken to doing is getting a stack load of the old mugs that are now out of date, and I spend 5-10 minutes writing on them. For example, I've written, nice drinks, cool. Hi Janet, heart Ian Lee. Lots of love, Ian Lee. As you can hear, it's broken. Basically, it got sent to her house, and the post office did that thing when they put a card through the door. By the way, if you are Janet, I won't give you... If you're Janet who lives in Archway, 0870 9090 973, you can still phone up and claim this. But obviously, the postman tried to send it. I don't know why it broke. Anyway.
I've got some sellotape downstairs.
OK, well, we'll try and sellotape it back together. The postman tried to send it. They weren't in, so he put a card through the thing, and it's been returned to us, not called for. So Janet obviously didn't want this mug. So, what we're doing, we're giving that away, a broken mug. It is broken. It's unusable. Well, there's all these little bits as well. That's it. It's completely unusable. We're giving that. We're also giving a birthday card sent to me. From Fariba, a birthday card sent to me by Fariba. I can't be bothered to read it. It hasn't got her address or phone number on it, has it? Honey Helen, a lovely kiss, Mr. Alex, Anthony, Mr. John Holmes, thanks to all ladies radio presenters too. So you can have this piece of history and that mug if you enter our simple competition. Chris, explain the competition to them. Let me get the competition music. Hang on a second. Let's get the competition music. Hang on a second. OK, Chris, explain the competition.
All you have to do is guess the fourth digit in my mobile telephone number.
It's as simple as that. Well, no, hang on, that's ridiculous, because then the 10th person will get it. You've not thought of a competition, have you? The last thing I said when we came up the stairs was, Chris, will you think of a flipping competition?
No, you didn't.
I didn't say that, you're right. But you should have known that that's what I was going to say at 13 minutes past 8 that I said.
What?
Oh, look, someone sent us the Littlest Hobo song in Spanish. Can you put that on a computer?
All right, if you can guess Lady Alex's middle name.
Oh, so tedious. OK, if anyone can phone up and tell me that they really, really want this, they can have it. 0870 9090 973. The phones haven't gone mental on that.
It's because it's your competition.
Well, it's better than... Can you guess a number? Can you guess a number? OK, look, let's try this one. You're going to regret this, aren't you? Line 3, do you want that cup?
Do I want the what?
The cup?
The cub.
The cup?
The cup.
The cup?
What, the broken cup?
Yes.
Does it come with sellotape?
A little bit.
Well, if you can supply a roll of sellotape, and you can guarantee...
Right, I tell you what, right, don't start making demands. Don't start saying, oh, if you do this, this and this, then I'll do this and this. Right, I'm going to take 2 calls straight to air on this, then you've got to start filtering these calls out. Line 3, do you want the cup?
I'd love the cup. That was very sudden.
Very disappointing. This really isn't working. Line 10, would you want the cup?
Is it 4 the digit?
We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Is it? But we're not doing that, so you've not won.
Oh.
No, right, OK, this is absolutely...
That was spooky.
Oh, it was spooky. Hang on a minute, let's get a little bit of... you're right, it was very spooky. Wow.
Hang on, you're mixing 2 different things now.
OK, it's getting confusing. We're putting too much out. We're like, James Max, when he just asks question after 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 question, then it goes to the travel. Oh, who's doing the travel? Is it still Amanda?
No, it's Will now.
Will, can I just try something?
Yeah, go for it.
Hang on, I just want to see if this music fits with your travel music.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Let's have the travel news now, please.
Okay, cool. If you're heading onto the motorways tonight...
I'm being sent a lot of songs, famous songs in foreign languages. Now, this is years ago when I worked in local radio. I went and took this as a feature idea to the programme controller, Kenny Kenton. And he said, no, it's a rubbish idea. Well, now, what is it? 10, 11 years later, I'm actually going to do it. People are sending in Spice Girls in Spanish, Littlest Hobo in Spanish, and I'm going to be playing snippets of them throughout the week. It turns out it was a good idea. I was ahead of my time. OK, we're giving away a broken cup and a birthday card sent to me from Fariba. Pay attention, because there's lots here. We're doing spooky stories. We're talking about should I get a cleaner and should I just get some woman, like there's nudie cleaners, or should I go to a big agency? And how do superstars get to and from Wembley Stadium? 0870 9090 973. Here's Lucy. Lucy? Lucy? I say, Lucy? Lucy? Lucy, are you there? Lucy? Lucy? Lucy! Lucy! put the phone down or something. I don't know what happened there. It's Phil in East Finchley.
Hello, this is Lucy, and I have come to overtake the world and clean your house. Good evening.
Yes, hello, Phil.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, do you know what? I wanted to watch a really scary film on Saturday night, my birthday. Went out for dinner, came back, wanted to watch a scary film. And someone had recommended to me, was it Christine or Caroline or someone, had recommended I watch a film called The Last Horror Movie. And by coincidence, someone had sent that to me like 6 months, a year ago, and so I had it. And I found it, and I thought, oh, scary film, someone's recommended that, we'll watch it. Started watching it, it was quite good, quite scary. And then it was the biggest load of cack I've ever seen in my life. I stopped it after 20 minutes. And I really hate stopping films. It's like getting halfway through a book and going, I can't read this. I can't do it. I have to watch it to the end. But it was so bad. It was like a badly acted and badly written English version of the brilliant film Man Bites Dog. And it was just awful. So, whoever it was that recommended it to me, hang your head in shame. Anyway, Phil, that's the rant over. What can I do for thee?
I've forgotten. I do not definitely want the prize. I do know that, but I'll have your TV.
What?
If that's still going.
The TV?
Yeah, you was flogging your telly a few weeks ago.
I'm not flogging a telly.
No, I will give it away as a prize.
Well, no. Oh, no, because now I've got my LCD TV, which I love, and I've got set up working properly and is fantastic. I'm giving the old TV to my brother-in-law, so you can't have it.
Okay, as long as it's going to be used.
It's certainly... Now, here's an interesting thing, Philip. Yeah. I am thinking, my PC keeps crashing, okay? It keeps, every time, if I open too many windows on the internet, so too many little things, or try and download stuff, too much stuff, the internet crashes, okay? And the fact, this does need this kind of music. Right. The internet keeps crashing, okay? To the point where I have to keep turning the computer off, then on, try the internet, doesn't work. Off, then on, try the internet, doesn't work. System restore, the internet doesn't work. Turn it off, leave it for 20 minutes, come back. The internet doesn't work. Turn it off, turn it on, try it, doesn't work. Turn it off, turn it on again. Turn it off, leave it while I have 2 jacket potatoes as I did today. Come back, the internet works. So I'm thinking, if anyone can tell me what the hell that problem is, I'm keen to know. But I'm thinking, very old computer, it's like 4 or 5 years old. And it's a PC. I'm thinking of making the switch and getting an Apple iMac.
No, don't do it.
Well, why not?
Well, I don't know, but I've always been... Well, although my friend, the cleaning lady, which is a good link, she's got an Apple Mac and she swears by it.
Well, I've heard good things, and apparently they're good for editing sound and editing videos and stuff like that, which is what I want to do.
Yeah, she's a graphic designer, so she loves it.
I was looking at the iMac, and if you get a top-of-the-range... Get this. If you get a top-of-the-range iMac with all of the features, it's about £2,300. Which is a lot of money. It's too much for me. So I'm only thinking. I'm at the early... I've just bought a telly, I've just bought a bed, so I don't really want to buy anything, but I'm thinking about it. But here's the question. My old computer, it still kind of works. It's a little bit raggedy. Yeah, sometimes you got to kick it. Yeah, there's that weird thing with the internet. But it still kind of works. So, what do I do with it when I get a new computer?
Give it away as a prize!
No! That's the thing. I can never give it away, because however much... I saw a documentary on this. However much I scrub that hard drive, however much I try and wipe it and delete it and erase it, there is always a way of getting the information back from the hard drive.
You have to a ritual burning.
Well, that's it. You have to physically, and I did watch a programme on this, you have to physically destroy the hard drive, and then that renders the computer useless. So, how do you get rid of old computers?
Beachy Head?
It could be Beachy Head. I don't know. It's a genuine concern I have. Anyway.
Yes.
So if anyone knows, 087... I'm throwing out a month's worth of topics in one show tonight. This is unprecedented. 0870 9090 973. How do you get rid of old computers? Anyway, Phil, what have you got for me?
Cleaning lady's a very trustworthy lady. She lives in the area, the same area as you. She's single with a baby, and she's got a designer.
Hey, good, 'cause I'm looking to find a single woman with a baby.
Yes, she's a lovely lady.
Right.
She's a friend of ours, and she cleans about 4 houses on the side, so to speak. But whatever you do not pick one from YouTube. There's a few nasty ones on there. I've just had a look through.
What, cleaning ladies on YouTube?
Well, yeah, warning, hide your toothbrush headings.
Oh,
like that.
it's that kind of stuff, is it?
Nasty, very nasty.
Well, and how did you get this woman?
She's my girlfriend's best friend.
Oh, no, you can't, no. And she cleans your house?
She doesn't clean mine. She cleans my landlord's and my mother-in-law's and my landlord's mother-in-law as well. There's about 3 or 4.
I would...
5 years old, very good-looking.
That's almost... do you know, in some ways, I'd rather have an ugly cleaner, because then there's no, there's no distraction there.
Well, you might find her ugly, you just never know.
Well, yeah, but surely it's better, isn't it, to go to a big agency?
Absolutely not. No, you will get the warning, hide your toothbrush syndrome.
Oh, God.
No. You need somebody local, trustworthy, with references.
Phil, okay, it's something to bear in mind. Thank you for that.
No problem.
I'm getting more and more concerned about this now. By the way, I went to the hygienist on Saturday, and it was fantastic. It's a new lady. It's Lorraine, the hygienist. Because I've been going to the hygienist before.
Lorenz?
No, Lorraine. We're going to... I nearly made a filthy joke there, and I'm glad I censored myself. Going to the hygienist, and it's been a hideous experience. A horrible, grumpy, short, stocky woman who would always tell me off, would cause me untold pain by scraping the gunk from beneath my in my gums. And she told me off last time. And so perversely, because I hate birthdays, it was my birthday on Saturday, I booked in to see the hygienist. And I went, and I was thinking, oh, God. I woke up at 8 o'clock. The appointment was at 10. Woke up at 8 o'clock. I have another hour sleep. Woke up at 9 o'clock. 10 more minutes. Woke up at 4 minutes to 10. So I didn't have time to brush my teeth or anything. But I managed to get there. I was a little bit late, 5 minutes late, but I got there and she was fine. And the reception said, hygienist is ready if you go through there. Oh, my God. Went in, it was a different woman. And do you know the first thing she said to me? Have a guess what the first thing she said to me was, Chris?
Have you brushed your teeth?
No, she said, oh, flippin' hell, you're Iain Lee. I used to love you on the drive time. Why did they get rid of you? I thought, yes, I'm home dry. We're on friendly soil here. And Lorraine was, she doesn't listen now because I'm not driving home. She listens to Scott Mills in the afternoon. What the hell is that woman thinking? And I said, well, you can listen on the podcast. She said, no, I can't be bothered, which is disappointing. Anyway, she was the nicest lady ever. And she has told me, she didn't tell me off. She didn't scrape too much. She did an excellent job. She was very friendly. And she had that... I was holding the thing that gets all your saliva out of your mouth. And she was scraping like that. And she was scraping like that. You know, like that.
Yeah.
And she started talking to me. And I was doing and then she took all that stuff out of my mouth. And I said the thing I've always wanted to say. I said, you do know that when you've got all that stuff in my mouth, we can't talk to you, don't you? She went, oh, yeah, I do know that. It's just quite good fun sometimes. So they do it to wind us up.
Oh.
And she suggested, in fact, she didn't suggest, she insisted I buy an electric toothbrush. Is another topic coming on, ladies and gentlemen. This is a world record number of topics in one show. So, I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do I'm going to do it. Our electric toothbrush is worth getting. Because she said get one for about £50, £49, £50. Don't get a cheap one, don't get a really expensive one.
I think they look rubbish.
What, electric toothbrushes?
Yeah.
I don't care if they look rubbish. She reckons it's much, much easier to clean your teeth.
The head on it is, like, that big.
Exactly, but it saves time.
Yeah, but you can only, like, do one tooth at a time.
But it only takes 2 minutes to do the whole teeth. Anyways, the ads, isn't it?
So, can you tell me a little...
0870 90 90 973.
We're having a topic special. I'm firing out more topics tonight than I've ever done in my entire career of doing this show. Don't call for the moment, because Chris has gone downstairs to make horrible cups of tea for everyone. So I wouldn't bother calling in. Oh, yeah. Betty?
Yeah, well, I hung on.
Yeah?
And he was on about, with that Phil, about PC.
Yeah.
Then he went on about his teeth, and it got to the news time.
Yeah? Who did? Chris?
Oh, is that Iain?
Oh, yeah, it's you on the air.
Well... I
stay there. Listen, I don't want to waste your phone bill. Stay there. I'll call you straight back. Good. Okay. How do I call it? Oh, I didn't mark for callback. That's what I meant to do. There we go. We'll do that.
Yeah?
Ella, you can't answer a phone with yeah?
Yes.
You can't... Yes, that's better. Thank you. Yes?
Yes, Iain.
Yes, Betty.
Well, you see, I rang up and I got the correct number of his fourth letter of his mobile phone.
Right.
I said no, 9, and he said, yes, you're right.
9? Well, hang on, he said it was 4 earlier on.
Well, it's 0709.
He's talking out of his... He's a odd
I
fellow.
said 9. He said, you're right. So I said, well, can I have the mashed mug?
Well, I tell you what, you can have it, but it's so badly smashed up, it's useless.
Oh, well, it's only... So he said, I'll put you through to Ian.
Oh, he's a liar.
Well, you were on with this
Yes.
Phil
Yeah.
about PCs.
Yeah.
Well, I hung on. Then you went on about your dentist.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well-
it got to the news.
Got to the news, yeah.
So I thought, well, I better hang up.
Oh, no, okay, well, we've got you back now. I tell you what, I'm not going to send you this mug because it's so badly bashed, but I will send you a decent one.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll send you a proper one,
Oh, lovely.
because, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Everything all right? Else all right, Betty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you... hey, have you got a spooky story for us?
Spooky. No, I don't think so. Spooky, no. I tell you what, I feel spooky alone in this bungalow. Yeah, I'm always hearing noises. I don't know whether it's anyone in the loft. I'm sure I've got a poltergeist. You there? You there? Oh, he's making noises. I don't. Is that you?
Is that how you speak to the poltergeist, Betty?
I don't know. I'm just scared.
Well, don't be scared. I'm sure it's absolutely fine.
They've been to test my eyes today.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't got glaucoma because my mother was blind with that. But he said I've got a slight cataract, but not to worry.
Nothing too bad.
No, not to worry.
Oh, well, that's
I've
that's
got
okay then.
to have my tube glasses, my long distance and my reading glasses changed.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
Well, that's not too bad.
No.
All right, Betty, listen, thanks for calling.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Let's go to Steve in the Potter's Bar. Hello, Steve.
Good evening, Ian. I've got two things for you.
Okay.
Saying about the spooky things.
Yes.
The most haunted house in London is 50 Berkeley Square. And there's a 19th century phantom that lives there, or allegedly. And if you spend the night there and you survive, your mind is supposed to be so bad that you come out screaming.
So you're saying there's a house in London
Yes.
where you try and spend the night there. Most people don't make it through the night. They die.
That's right.
But if you do make it through the night...
You come out screaming and your mind's mashed up, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I haven't had my mind mashed up for years. I wouldn't mind that. And how much do you have to pay for this?
No, it's
a free mashup.
like a normal house.
Wow.
Obviously somebody lives there.
Well, hang on, so people live there? Well, what do they do at night time? They go and check into a hotel or something?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the people there, so...
Oh, okay. Well, maybe their minds are...
Berkeley Square.
Well, maybe their mind got mash up.
Maybe.
Okay.
Right, the second thing...
Yes, Steve.
Talking about your cleaners.
Yes.
There's a company, I believe, in London, Naked Cleaners.
I've heard about this.
I don't know if Chris or you want the website off air.
Well, hang on a minute. Do you have the website?
Yes, I do.
How come you have the website?
It was advertised in the Hampstead newspaper. Is it Ham and something?
The Ham and High?
Yeah, it was in that.
Well, by the way, we're about to give out a website that may contain mucky images, so please, no one, don't listen to this. What is it?
Okay, it's www.nakeddomestics.co.uk.
Let's have a look.
It seems to be a genuine company, though.
Oh God! God, that person's cheekily hired too. One's doing the hoovering and one's cleaning the skirting board, and that fella's doing the ironing. Let's check the prices. 1 hour, £100? I was hoping it'd be like a fiver or something. Okay, well, about us.
Okay.
Naked Domestics is a company based in London.
I believe so.
We specialise in supplying top-class models, both men and women, to carry out all your domestic requirements. The models will visit your home or office and clean, wash, iron, hoover, car wash, or dust. Imagine arriving home from a day at the office and being faced with the cleaning or ironing. Leave it to us. Call and speak to one of our friendly staff. You can request the model to be naked, topless, or to wear a particular outfit, such as nurse or maid. You may ask the cleaner to remove the outfit at any point. Why not buy a cleaner as a surprise present for one of your friends? Just let us know the location, task, and if you want one of our cleaners to wear an outfit, then sit back and wait. We are sure that once you have used one of our model cleaners, you will never dread those boring tasks again. Not only will we take care of your daily chores, we will also put a smile on your face. That song looks like it's causing that bloke some jip, doesn't it? He doesn't look comfortable in that. And never use the iron while you're wearing a thong, for God's sakes.
That's right, do some damage.
Steve, thank you for that.
Okay, young man.
Good lad, there we go. I have heard of the old naked, that's nice there. That's there. That's great. Spooky.
Very clean.
Very clean. Gets in all the nooks and crannies, I believe, is the, Okay, we got some calls here. Let me just, line 6, you're on the wireless.
Yeah,
What?
I wanted to speak to Chris.
Okay.
Well, no, I wanted to, him to call me back.
Well, I can, okay, well, I'll mark you for call back. Hang on. Oh, no, I've muffed it up. Hang on.
I've got a scary story as well.
Okay, well, that's good. Hang on, I've got no idea to do it. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to, I forgot now. Chris, how do I mark someone for callback?
Just click on the...
Music's getting
what have you done?
Yeah, just click on that.
Click on options.
Oh, no.
Do you-
No, I've done that wrong. Options. Mark for callback. All right, get lost, area.
Sorry?
Yeah. Twix, thank you. Hang on. Yes, line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was just thought I'd call and tell you to get a Mac.
Now, they're worth getting. I don't want to do the whole Mac PC debate, but they're worth getting, are they?
Well, I don't know, I've been using them for about 7 years now, since I was a nipper, and I don't know, I think PCs are too much like hard work.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Macs, and I've only used a Mac... Oh, I've only used a Mac a couple of times, but Macs, on the mouse, they only have one button.
See, they don't now.
What?
Well, you get one called a Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, and it's got 2 buttons?
Yep.
Like a proper mouse?
It looks like the old ones with just one button.
Yeah.
But you got 2 clicks. But you don't need 2 clicks anyway, you just hold the button a little longer and it does the same.
So I've been looking at these iMacs. Now, the iMacs are the big ones where the computer is in the computer's in the screen, isn't it?
Yeah, well, all behind it, all the DVD and all that gubbins.
So all you have
the
is...
thing is, nowadays, with them, you can run a PC on them as well.
What?
Because of the Intel chip. You just start a program called, what's it called? Boot Camp. And it, basically turns the PC. So you don't need...
I'm thinking of it. I can't really afford it at the moment because they are quite expensive. And if I got one, I'd want to get the 24-inch, 750 gigabyte, all of that nonsense. And that is about... If you get all of the posh stuff, it's about 2,300 quid, which is a lot of money. And
They ain't cheap.
Huh?
They ain't cheap.
It ain't cheap.
20-inch, but...
But how do I get rid of my old PC?
Chuck it out the window. I don't know.
But that's it. You can't chuck it out the window because some little scally will get it and will get all of my delicate information, shall we say?
Take it to the skip.
Yeah. Well, listen. Thank you for that. I don't think you've quite got the thing. You can't just chuck a computer out because you do that. And what's the word? It's not numpty. There's a word in Edinburgh for like a little chav. Line 1, what's the word in Edinburgh for a little chav?
Put it through a tree shredder.
No, I don't think that's it. It's not numpty. Another topic. It's another topic. There's a word in Edinburgh, maybe it's a Glasgow word, for like a little chav, little oik. What is that word? 0870 90 90 973. Oh, I said we'd send Betty a mug.
Did she win the competition?
No. But can you sort it out?
Yeah.
Good lad. Edwina!
Hi.
Hello, Edwina.
I don't know if I was dreaming this morning, but I woke up.
I'm eating a Twix, so do excuse me.
Oh, enjoyed. Have you got a cup of tea with it?
I've got a lovely cup of Red Bush.
Oh, lovely. No, I could be just wasting your time here, because I could have been dreaming.
Okay.
But Steve Allen's show is coming to an end, approximately 6:57.
Yeah.
And you know when you wake up, you're not all together there.
No, I know.
There's a slow waking up. And I'm sure, I could have been dreaming, but I'm sure I heard him say that you were in big trouble because of last night's show. And the only way you can verify that is if you played back that part of his show.
What the part of his show?
Yeah, because it was approximately 6:57.
I don't know. Okay.
And I thought to myself, what is he talking about? If that was so.
Captain, she can't handle any more. Well, I'm going to ask. I've really pushed the computers and the technology to their maximum limit tonight, but I'm going to see if we can push it a bit further. Chris?
And if I'm wrong...
Is there a way of playing 6:57 from Steve Allen's show?
I apologise in advance.
Can we do that on air? We can do that?
Because maybe I dreamt it.
How do we... you can actually play 6:57 from Steve Allen's show on this show?
Yeah.
We are pushing... Edwina, we'll listen to it, and we're going to push technology to the limits this evening. We'll play that in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks, you grass.
Thanks.
There we go. 0870 90 90 973. Chris is going to hunt down Steve Allen, 6:57 this morning. We'll play it after this. It's the travel news with Will.
On the motorways tonight.
Of the hits.
Of the hits. Lady Alex and I were just saying, if you got one of the nudie cleaners, you would be so embarrassed, wouldn't you? And I'd be like, I tell you what, you do the bedroom, I'll be in the living room, let us know when you're finished. You want a cup of tea? Give us a shout when you're done, and I'll let you out. You let yourself out. I wouldn't be able to even watch them. People are calling in. Don't call in for a moment, because Chris has gone to push the technology of the LBC to the limits by trying to find a clip of Steve Allen's show. Ian's on the motorway. Ian.
Hello.
You know the word for the Scottish chav, do you?
I do indeed. It's a Ned.
It's a Ned! Yes!
I think it's a non-educated delinquent.
Oh, it actually stands for something?
Yes, like a Vinny.
What's a Vinny?
You know, Vinny. V-Man.
Oh, that's what Vinny is?
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I see what you mean, yes.
If he's anything, he's a Ned.
Oh, he is a Ned, yeah, sorry, I thought you meant that Vinny was an acronym. Okay, it's good. And is it Edinburgh or Glasgow? Because I've spent quite a bit of time in both, and I can't remember...
Isn't it the same place? Up the M6 somewhere?
Ian, you're absolutely spot on. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ian.
Good lad, there we go, yes, they are the same place, really. It's all Scotch. Tanya.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tanya.
How are you?
Oh, I was expecting a lady.
It is.
What?
I am a lady.
God, blimey, you
Yeah,
sound
no,
like
I've spoken to you before.
Okay, yeah.
Toothbrushes.
Yes.
Electric ones. Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will not look back.
Well,
they are fabulous.
I've never even considered it as a possibility, but the way she said, all you do is you get one, it's got a timer on it, it'll take you 2 minutes to do your whole mouth, you just hold it on the tooth, you don't do anything, you just hold it.
It goes round, yeah, once you hold it, once you put it, but the thing you've got to do with it, once you've got your toothbrush, then put the toothpaste on it, before you switch it on, make sure that you put the brush in your mouth first, otherwise it'll go all over the place. All you do then is, as like she said, just put it in your mouth and it'll swish round automatically. You know, as it does it, you do it automatically anyway. It does it.
And she said it was just much, much better for your teeth.
It is, and what it does, it takes off a lot of the plaque that can't be taken off with just an ordinary toothbrush.
Yeah. Okay, Tanya. Well, thank you for that.
No problem.
Cheers, Tanya. Well, I'm making the move to an electric toothbrush, possibly going to make the move to a Mac. Hello?
Yeah, where's that a man who called me a Ned?
Well, he's gone now.
Why would he call me? Why did you say that to me, Eve? Huh? Why did you say that to me?
Well,
why did he call me?
Well, because you are a
No,
Ned.
no, I'm not one. No. Yeah, how would I feel? How would you feel if I call you a Ned? Huh? You don't know me, do you? So shut up. You need a smack.
Okay, let's go to Dave on the M25. Hello, Dave.
Hiya. What it is, Ian, right?
Yes.
What you got to do, apparently, I saw it on telly a little while ago.
Yeah.
To actually get rid of your hard drive, you've got to take the actual hard drive bit out of your computer.
Yeah.
and smash it with a sledgy.
That is the only way to do it, isn't it?
That is it. They said it's the only way you could actually get rid of everything on there is to put it on the concrete ground and smash it with a sledge.
Because I've got people emailing in saying, you can do this, use this program, or use this technique, or do this. But everything, if you delete it, however you do it, however good the program is, it can always be retrieved by someone.
It can. Yes. It records every bloody website you've been to.
Oh, God blimey. But the thing is, I do want to get... I think it is probably going to be a Mac, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm scared to make that transition from a PC to a Mac, but I was looking at them today and they look well sexy. But I can't really just throw away my old PC, because...
Or why don't you get yourself a cheap hard drive, take your one out, swap it, so say you can get one cheap for like 30 quid, put it in there, flog it to someone for a $1.
Would be nice, wouldn't it? Dave, you don't want to buy a PC, do you?
Actually.
Good lad, we nearly struck a deal. Thank you very much. Let's go to Damien. Hello, Damien.
He just took my answer. Just basically, it's the end of the subject. Is you remove your...
Oh, hang on. Did he just give the answer you're about to give?
No.
Not exactly. Well, because if he did, we can leave it there.
No.
If he did, Damien...
I want to say what I've got to say.
If he gave the answer...
No, he didn't.
Because we can just end it now.
No, he didn't.
And say no more about
he
it.
He didn't. Should.
So you got a different answer,
I've got a different... It's slightly different, yeah?
He said... No.
Ian, please.
No. He said... No, leave it. He said...
didn't say what I was going to say.
He said...
He never didn't.
Shut up.
No, he didn't.
He said, smash it with a sledgehammer.
I didn't. I wasn't going to say that. No.
Okay. What's your twist on that?
What you want is some money back from that computer, don't you?
I certainly do, Dave.
Right.
Yes.
So you can. How big's your hard drive?
It's about 3 inches.
Yeah. There you go. Boom, boom. How many gig?
That's the memory. Is it? Is that the memory?
How many gig is your hard drive?
It's 80 gigabytes.
Right. You can pick one of those up for about 40 quid. Yeah.
Right.
So you take out your hard drive and you replace it, and then, therefore, there's no information left on it. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Right. Also,
I feel like I'm getting told off here by people.
Electric toothbrushes.
Yeah.
If you've never used one, Ian.
No, sir.
When you use it for the first few times, you just will not be able to stop moving your tongue around your teeth because they will feel so clean.
Oh, really?
They're absolutely superb. But the one thing I've been meaning to get out for a while is while Chris is hunting down that clip of that evil bloke who hates everybody, if you can get Alison Bell, she was covering for James O'Brien on Bank Holiday Monday, and she was having a quiz show.
Oh, if I could get Alison Bell, that would
ding
just
dong.
be...
Indeed. She was having a quiz show, and I was just popping about. I thought I'd call in. And she...
Oh, I heard you do it!
It was fantastic.
You did a Ghostbusters 2, didn't you?
A second.
Yeah, you did a Ghostbusters 2 on her.
Yeah, it was like, what sport is played in a velodrome?
You ruined it, because, I mean, she couldn't take any more questions before the end of the hour, wasn't it?
It was fantastic, wasn't it? But she just got angry for, like, a split second. She's like, what are you talking about?
Bearing in mind, she hadn't had a cigarette for about 2 hours at that point, so she was gasping.
Oh, is she a smoker, is she?
Oh, she is a heavy smoker.
Oh, she can't be too dinged-on, then.
No, but it looks sexy on her, in that kind of rough, leathery sort of way.
Does she let the smoke come out of her mouth and then inhale it in just as it's about to pass?
Yeah. You got it, boy.
It's fantastic.
Damien, listen, thank you for flying the flag.
Thank you, mate.
Always appreciated. Good lad. Let's go to Christine. Hello, Christine.
Hello.
Hello there.
You was asking about how to wipe a hard drive.
Oh! I want a word with you.
Why? What have I done?
You've done some... You, Christine...
What?
Ruined my birthday.
Why?
Stay there, Christine, and we'll discuss this after these.
Tony, can we go from...
So, Christine...
Yeah?
I believe we spoke last week, didn't we?
Yeah, a couple of times.
A couple of times, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can you remember what we spoke about a couple of times?
Well, on Friday I said that Optimus Prime was the original voice from the cartoon.
Okay, yeah, you said that, yeah.
What else? I can't remember.
Just think to something that you may have said to me last week.
I can't remember. The pressure's on now. I'm scared. What did I do?
Do you remember recommending a film to me?
Oh, yeah?
What film did you recommend?
Oh, the last horror movie.
So
Did you
anyway...
not like it?
It's my birthday. I'm having a lovely day. It's a birthday. I'm having a lovely day. I get some presents. I go to the hygienist, that's nice. I come back and get some presents. My 2-year-old nephew comes round. We go to...
Oh, you didn't watch it in front of him, did you?
We go to Pizza Express. We come back. We play in the garden. I bought him a bubbleator. It's a machine that makes bubbles. We played with the bubbleator. He spoke to my mother. All he would say on the phone was, bubbleator, bubbleator. She didn't know what was going on. They went. I went for a doze for an hour. I got up with my girlfriend. We went to Mildred's, the vegetarian restaurant in Lexington Street. We had a fantastic meal.
Yeah.
We then sat on the curb, because that's what people were doing, and we thought it'd be funny. It turns out it wasn't funny. We got home at approximately 11:30. We wanted to watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
And be terrified.
Not scary, is it?
I remembered that someone a year ago had sent me the last horror movie on DVD. I remember you, Christine, recommending it to me. We put the disc in. We watched. The first 5 minutes were excellent. Then suddenly, it turned into the biggest piece of cack I have ever seen in my life. It was badly written. It was badly acted.
Oh.
But even worse than that, it was a cheap British rip-off of the excellent Belgian film Man Bites Dog. We stopped the DVD after 25 minutes.
Oh, no.
Our evening was ruined.
Oh.
We started watching another film, the excellent Chinese horror film The Eye. But 25
Korean.
minutes into that film, it's Chinese, isn't it?
Korean.
I think it's Chinese.
No, it's Korean.
It's set in Hong Kong.
Brothers.
It's set in Hong Kong.
Yeah, but it's Korean film.
But they're speaking Chinese in it.
Are they? Okay.
No.
I don't know. I can't.
Are the Pangs Korean?
Yeah.
But it's set in Hong Kong and they're speaking Chinese.
Okay.
Anyway, shut up, I'm telling you off. 25 minutes into it, we're both too tired to carry on watching it. We went to bed having seen no scary films.
Oh. I'm sad that you didn't like it. I thought it was really good. Yeah, can I tell you what I wanted to speak to you about now?
No, apologise for ruining my birthday.
I did. I said I'm sorry. I really thought it was good.
It was the bloke in it was awful.
Oh, I thought it was good.
It was up here that I killed the first person. Have a look over there and see where I pushed him off. I make wedding videos. So, you wanted to watch a horror film. It was rubbish. It was badly acted, badly scripted.
Oh, I thought it was quite funny.
It was terrible.
Oh, I'm really sorry that you don't like it, but I really liked it.
Okay. Right, you've been wittering on...
I've got a good tip for you, though.
You've only got 20 seconds now. You've been
Okay,
banging on so long.
Hard drive, wipe it, pop it in the microwave, 20 seconds.
I'm not
That's
putting
what one of my IT colleagues told me.
You can't put a hard... Hey, do you know if you get a light bulb, put it in a glass of water and put it in the microwave, it lights up?
I've seen Adam and Joe do that.
Don't do it at home. Christine, thank you for that.
Hey, sorry.
But I will not be taking any more advice from you. Wow. We're 2 hours in, and do you know what? I've just thought of some more topics. This is fantastic. Did you get the Steve Allen clip?
Yeah.
All right, don't sound so despondent. I know it's Steve Allen, but never mind. Yeah. Clive Bully's back at 10 o'clock, so that's, I've seen him in the studio next door earlier on, so that's all good stuff. OK, 0870 90 90 973. We're getting into the last... Well, we're in the last hour of the show. It's a radio cliché. Why am I talking like that? I don't know. Lots of stuff. We've had more topics tonight. If someone could send in a blog, that'd be kind of handy. Because we've had more topics tonight than I think I've ever done. We've had like a month's worth of topics. Let's quickly go through what we've had. How do superstars get to and from Wembley Stadium? Is there a series of underground tunnels? I think there must be. Has anything spooky happened to you while the show has been going on? Cleaners, naked cleaners, electric toothbrushes, what's the fourth digit in Chris's telephone number, giving away a broken mug, there was some more stuff. Oh, PCs versus Macs, how do you get rid of an old computer? And someone phoned in to say that Steve Allen was banging on about me. Well, Chris has found it, so let's have a listen. This is from Steve Allen this morning at 6:57.
Aren't. A lot of people saying, what is the webcam address? Nick Ferrari, if he knows about this, will not be in hair and makeup this morning because he hasn't got one in his studio. And I think it's only on in here because otherwise it would flip between the two, wouldn't it? So we're going to learn how to turn it off, I promise you. Because sometimes you sit in here, there might be things we don't want you to see. Apparently Iain Lee had Bob put it on last night. He's in trouble, I tell you. Oh, blimey, is he in trouble. That'll be Iain Lee. Oh, blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
How many times can that man say blimey? Let's listen.
Apparently Iain Lee had Bob put it on last night. He's in trouble, I tell you. Oh, blimey, is he in trouble. That'll be Iain Lee. Oh, blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
Okay. Well, that's Steve Allen, who's on between 5 and 7 weekday mornings. As if you didn't know, and then he's on all over the weekend. That man owns the weekend. I think he actually owns the weekend. We can handle that. I think we can survive with that. Let's go to... Oh, who should we go to? Let's go to Midge.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. That's Steve Allen. He's a muppet, isn't he?
No, you can't say that. Do you know what? Can I tell you something, Midge? Can I tell you something?
Yes.
And this is absolute honesty.
Yeah, go on.
I'm starting to come round to the way of Allen. Not every way, but I'm starting to think, well, maybe there is some benefit in Steve Allen. Before, I've always flown my flag up high on top of my castle. What does that mean? I've always been vaguely anti-Valen, but just recently I'm thinking, seriously, Chris is looking at me in disbelief, but seriously, I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe he's not such a bad bloke after all. And maybe, just maybe, his show is actually pretty good. This is what this is coming from me. Chris, have I surprised you with that?
Yeah, well, you did have that little email exchange once.
We had a little email exchange, and this was like about a month ago, 6 weeks ago.
Is he a shindiggery, Ian?
It's pure shindiggery. Okay, here we go. Steve Allen's show is pure shindiggery. And I'm actually going to start being very nice and kind about Steve Allen. Because I think he deserves it.
Yeah, I think your Triple M show was pure shindiggery.
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, but was it the last one, Ian?
Well, it was good fun while it lasted, and let's just say we're not doing it this week.
Oh,
Okay.
but it's not the last one, though, is it?
Well, you know,
Well, we need a forum like that to reflect on the show.
Okay, well, if people want to talk on the forums, I know this isn't what you meant, but if people do want to talk about this show and the fate of Triple M, you can go to onthewireless.net and go to the chat room there, and you can discuss things with people.
But Triple M was a chance to air our voices, you know.
But whatever happens, Midge, we're still going to be doing the 30 minutes of Triple M at least 3 days a week.
Yeah, but the Triple M on Sundays for late night, you know, for adults, really. But whereas this one, it's a bit early, isn't it? And
Yeah.
children might be listening. And
Oh well, things change.
Yeah. Oh well, it's a shindiggery life.
Well, you've used shindiggery in completely the wrong context.
What
there.
does it mean, Ian? I heard it the other day. You were saying.
What do you mean? What does shindiggery mean?
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a brilliant thing. Of course, it's
All
a
right.
brilliant
Oh,
thing.
that's all right then.
It's
Yeah.
a word that I actually invented last week. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I tell you what. I'm gonna play you. Shindiggery can apply to anything. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play you a song that is pure shindiggery. Okay.
But has it got to be a good thing? It's got to be a positive thing.
Of course, it's a good thing. It's shindiggery. Are you?
All right. Okay.
Are you
Yes.
insane, man? All right. Okay. This song. I'm going to play you a song. Now, this song is pure shindiggery. Okay. And I think that once you've heard a bit of this, it gives you a kind of idea of what it is. Okay. Here we go. So this is. But it doesn't need to be a song to be shindiggery. But this song is shindiggery in musical form.
Okay.
Piccadilly Carnaby Street, swinging London.
Oh yeah.
Swinging London. Hyde Park Corner, Leicester Square, swinging London. Everywhere it's in the air, swinging London. Swinging London. Hyde Park Corner, Oxford Street, swinging London. Chelsea Strand and Baker Street, swinging London. Charing Cross, Trafalgar Square, swinging London. Everywhere it's in the air, swinging London.
Okay. I've just realised how to make this song even better. Okay. You know that Nick Ferrari is now called Mr. London. Imagine he's singing this, right? You've got to imagine Nick Ferrari singing this, and he's got a bowler hat, an umbrella, and he's sort of dancing through London. Okay. Imagine that. It makes the song even more shindiggery. So Nick Ferrari singing his new single, Swinging London.
Lambeth Walk and Battersea, Hammersmith on ITV, Alfred Dix on BBC, going on and on.
he got his umbrella with him?
He's got his umbrella, he's got his bowler's hat, he's got dancers all around him. There's some bobbies.
Yeah.
There we go, bobbies going up and down now, bending their knees. But the bobbies are me and Chris. And then me and Chris, then it turns into real dancers, but you think it's us, and we start doing somersaults up and down the street.
Oh, excellent.
And then Nick Ferrari's dancing with Alison Bell, and she's got a fag on, and he pushes her in the face. She falls over. Then he starts running down the street because he's being chased by me and Chris because we're the coppers, and he's nicked something from HMV.
Oh no! Let's hope he doesn't trip over.
Let's hope he doesn't trip over. Hang on, he'll start singing again in a second. Nick Ferrari.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blimey, is he in trouble? That'll be Iain Lee. Oh, blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you. Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
Action movies, theatre news. Swinging in London. Beat production, soul and blues. Swinging in London. Revolution underground. Swinging London. Groupies, hippies, tramps around. Swinging London.
Hang on. Groupies, hippies... What did he just say? Groupies, hippies... Tramps around. Hang on, that's
Swinging London, beat production, soul and blues. Swinging Revolution Underground.
Revolution Underground. That makes sense. London, yeah.
Groupies, hippies, tramps around.
Yeah.
Groupies, hippies, tramps around. That's not very swinging. Now that isn't shindiggery.
That is shindiggery. That's pure shindiggery.
Swinging London, striptease joints, casino pubs.
Striptease joints, casino clubs.
Bingo halls and playboy clubs.
Hang on, bingo halls. Hang on, I'm trying to work. What was that?
Joints, casino pubs. Swinging London, bingo halls and playboy clubs.
Bingo halls and braille clubs. What's a braille? And he's not mentioned. Horrible hot dogs that give you the Clive balls, is he?
Yeah. Probably later on.
Here we go. Big finale.
Ding dong.
Big trouble after that one, let me tell you. Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you. Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
Oh, I'm remixing that. That one's getting remixed. That's going to go on the unofficial podcast. Right, Mitch, what did you want?
Oh, well, anyway...
We haven't got time for it. It's Steve Allen.
Hello, blimey, you in trouble?
Hello, Steve.
You. I'm Steve Allen. I've got an acid tongue on me.
Yes.
That's ain't goody.
Steve Allen from Watford.
Who does she think she is? I'll tell you, she's a right one, Jane Goody. Jordan, who does she think she is?
Yeah.
She's a blooming right one, she's a tramp.
And what do you think of that Charlotte Church?
Oh, she's a right one, that Charlotte Church.
Yeah, I'm just,
right one.
Steve, I'm just going to run your voice through the LBC presenter computer. As
Blimey, you'll be in trouble, blimey.
Hang on.
Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one, let me tell you.
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 Blimey, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
No, it is actually Steve Allen. Can
you tell?
It's giving us a match. Yeah, fantastic.
And I'll tell you, that David Beckham, who does he think he is? He's a right one, I can tell you. And Iain Lee is a right one and all. I can tell you, blimey, he's a right one.
Well, Steve, as you're here, what are you doing on your show tomorrow?
I've got my acid tongue on, because I can be a right bitch when I want to. Acid tongue, blimey, I can be a right one if I want to. If I've got a cob on.
Have you got a cob on now?
Yes, I have. I tell you as it is. And it's real life and real London. If you don't like it, you're a right one, I can tell you. Do you think he or she is?
Well, Steve, thanks for calling.
Don't mention it, but watch out, because I've got an acid tongue and I can be a right one, and I can tell you, blimey, I can, because can be a right bitch sometimes.
Steve Allen, of course, weekdays, 5 till 7. It's the travel news now with Will.
Thanks very much. If you're heading out onto the motorways tonight, Steve.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, oh look, we've got this, haven't we? I forgot we can. Yeah. Okay. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call here till 10 o'clock. Then Clive Bull is back. Let's go to, it's Alistair in the old Croydon.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Alistair.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, I'm the guy who phoned in last night about getting in the old radio game.
You want some tips to get into the old radio game?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
The trouble is, though, staying up to talk to you last night meant I overslept this morning.
So you missed your radio exam?
No, my actual A-level exam.
Hang on, you missed the radio, you missed your A-level radio exam?
Yeah, and so that's out the job, no radio production, so I failed that, so I've got to go down a layer. So I want to try and get into the producing game.
So you want to step down, so you don't want to get into the old radio thing now, you want to get into the old producing thing because you've muffed up your A-levels?
Yeah.
Excellent, good idea.
And I talked to Chris about some tips.
Of course you can, Chris, away you go.
Hello, Christopher. Chris.
Hello.
Hi, have you got any advice?
You got to be flexible.
I've got to be what?
Very flexible, especially if you're working on this show.
Okay. Well, I was also thinking back to Ian, if that's all right.
Oh, it's going back and forth. Okay, yeah, so it's my turn. Have you finished with Chris?
For the moment, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Stay poised, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, because your show is on and off at the moment, I don't know whether you're going or staying, I think we should have a new topic, caller obituaries.
Caller obituaries?
Yeah, so you phone in and you tell you and Chris and everyone who's listening what or who or how they phoned in before. For example, I phoned in on your Philip Phillipson programme. I admit I lied, and I pretended to be Philip Phillipson.
Hang on, I don't get the premise here. So people phone in and say...
They say, OK, thank you for all the great laughs, Ian. I phoned in last year on your special show about...
We meant to do that Friday. Friday we were going to do people phone... I forgot about this. We'll do it tomorrow. We're going to have people phoning in and recreating old phone calls.
Yeah, that's sort of what I meant, yeah.
Well, we did say it last week.
Yeah, I know.
But, so hang on, hang on a minute. You're doing what you're doing what a producer does. You're doing what Chris does, which is getting ideas from other places like BBC London and Talk Sport and copying them and suggesting they're your own.
Yeah.
Genius, good lad. You're going to go far in the old radio producing game.
Can I have a little job experience, like, just now on the line?
Can you have a little what?
Job experience, bit of radio producing.
Okay, away you go, go on.
I've got to put on the old radio voice there.
Go on, put on the old radio voice. I did suggest you stop calling it the old.
Yeah, I know.
And game, but you're keen to use that, so you keep put on the old radio voice, and you've got the Contradiction Man online too. So away you go.
Hello, Mr. Contradiction Man. Welcome to.
Good evening.
God, he's butch. Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a man.
Okay, what do you want?
All right. First, I was going to say I've got the perfect definition of shindiggery.
What is it?
I can sum it up in 3 words.
Go on.
Which is White Hart Movies. Because I've just been watching the latest one, and that is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And how Ian could say borderline genius. That is pure genius.
Yeah.
But the only worry I've got is, from there, can you...
I don't like this man, Ian. Can we change?
Sorry?
Hello?
Oh, how from there, though, can you cue my drums and wah?
Yep.
You can?
Yep.
Good man. Okay, are you ready for tonight's contradiction?
Not yet.
Okay, here we go.
God, he's boring. Yep.
Okay.
Hello?
Right, here we go. Yep. You know it works, don't you?
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, good man, here we go. Right, young children today have no idea of the stresses and strains that parents go through to raise a child. It's all me. It's just plain selfishness. But, I'm impressed. He's a great, isn't he?
He's a bit boring.
He is, very well.
Okay.
Hang on. Childhood is the best time of a child's life. There's no worries and there are no commitments. So, cut them some slack. Well done, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Contradiction Man.
Cheers, man.
Always a pleasure.
Wait, Ian, what was that about?
What?
What was he on about?
What?
What on earth was that about? That wasn't a contradiction.
But he's the Contradiction Man.
But that wasn't a contradiction.
The fact whether it's a contradiction or not is almost irrelevant, because he is the Contradiction Man.
Okay. Well, can I go to line 4?
No, you can't, because you were quite dull.
Oh.
I'm going to go to line 4. Hello, Naomi.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
How are you today?
I'm all right. Oh, I've got to do this. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on a minute. I know how to make this this live read a little bit more special. Okay. Here we go. You can win £250 cash, plus tickets to see the warm-hearted comedy Grow Your Own in cinemas from Friday. All this week with James O'Brien. The film has a strong British cast that shows a local allotment's ability to bring a community together. So James wants to know your allotment or gardening trade secrets and stories. Just go to lbc.co.uk to enter. James will read out the best next week, and you'll get £250. Plus, every day, James will ask a gardening question, and someone else can get £250 as well just for knowing the answer. Win with the new British comedy, Grow Your Own. All this week with James O'Brien on LBC 97.3. I think that works. Naomi, what can I do for you?
Yes, Ian, about the Macs.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's time that you bought one.
Do you think it's the way forward?
I do indeed, yes.
Oh, I don't want to do the whole PC Mac debate, because it is slightly dull for those who aren't interested in getting one. But what, in one word, why are they so much better?
Robust and long-lasting.
Well, that's three.
Yep, sorry, I had to do it.
One word.
One word. Simple.
Simple?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
If it had to be one word, I'd say simple.
They're very expensive. So, although I'm getting emails from people saying, well, you can get a reconditioned one. Well, how does that work?
Well, it works along the lines of if it was one that maybe was brought back within a certain time, and they go through the internals and check it.
And that's on the Apple website, is it?
Yes, it is. And you've got other people that sell Macs as well as Apple resellers, they call them.
Apple resellers. I'm going to have a little look this evening, because I want to get one of those iMacs with the big, massive screens.
The 24-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good. They look even bigger when you get them home.
They're well expensive, though, isn't it?
They are. But, well, considering how much you get and the kind of technology built in...
But you can buy a PC. Let's get a little bit anal for a minute. You can get a PC, 500, 600, 700 quid.
Right.
I think my PC, like 5 years ago, was about 900 quid, maybe £1,000, something like that, and that was a lot of money. But then these Apple Macs, they're about 2,300 quid.
2,000? No, not that
The
much.
package I looked at, for a 24-inch, with everything, because you go, when you're on the Apple website, I've never been there before, so I just ticked every box, just to tick every box. And it was about 2,300 quid.
Yeah, that's it. You must have...
Because you want the 750 gigabytes...
750, but what would you do with 750 gigabytes?
I would fill it up. I would fill that up.
With what?
With just like films and TV programmes and stuff.
Okay, but wouldn't you want to put that on an external hard drive just in case? Isn't that easier?
Oh, you've blown my mind. Well, Naomi, I will look into it.
Yeah, have a think about it.
All right, but thanks for giving it the thumbs up.
That's all right.
Cheers, Naomi. We're gonna move on because, well, if ever this music was appropriate for anyone, it's Sarah. Sarah?
Yes?
Good evening.
Good evening.
What can I do for you?
It is actually very appropriate, that music.
Yeah, because you're a fruitcake.
Yeah, I am. And I had a nightmare last night with that music in it. That's the truth.
Okay, I don't believe you, but okay.
Well, I know, I'm sure you... Well,
I don't. Okay, so tell us.
It really did. I had a nightmare and it was that music in it.
Okay. That must be because we've got a psychic connection.
I don't know, but it was really, it's weird.
I do know. I do know. We haven't.
Okay, fine, I believe you. And another spooky thing is, I got asked out this evening by a man in a car.
But we're playing adverts saying that men shouldn't be doing that. We're playing big adverts saying that men shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I mean, I haven't been asked out for years, so that's quite nice, really.
But when you say you asked out, was it like on a date, or was it for like 25 minutes in his car?
No, on a date. Like,
Okay.
out for a drink.
So a man pulled up in his car.
No.
He said, "Are you working?"
I met him in a shop,
Right.
and I didn't say anything to him, but he saw me in the shop, and I walked home, and
You
then...
must be a real looker.
He
followed you home.
He got in his car, and then he was in my road and said, "Excuse me, haven't we met somewhere before?" And I said, no, I don't think so. And anyway, so I just thought that was really spooky.
And did you say yes?
Yeah, I said tomorrow I'll go out for a drink, yeah.
Well, Sarah, it's been nice knowing you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I suspect we'll never speak again. But don't worry, we'll pass this tape on to the police.
Okay. Did you get my birthday card?
Do you know I didn't?
Your birthday card?
Do you know I didn't?
You haven't got it yet?
No. This is PC. Abby Titmus was on Absters. Anyway, we're giving you the chance to win top games consoles all week in our... Hang on a minute, this isn't right. It needs to be more like this. We're giving you the chance to win top games consoles all week in our daily How-Low reverse auction competitions. And today, we have a Sony... I was playing the PS3 at the week. My mate Steve's got one. He's just moved into a new flat. And I've not really played my PS3 that much, to be honest. I'm more of an Xbox man. But I was playing Virtua Tennis on it. It's brilliant. It was wicked. And then we're playing a bit of Fight Night 3 and recreating a classic fight between Muhammad Ali and another famous boxer. Wicked, man. It was wicked. Anyway, the PS3 is 100 times more powerful than the original PlayStation. We all know that. It's brilliant. It's got wireless motion controller. Oh, and it's got Blu-ray player on. And Steve watched the film in Blu-ray. I've still not watched one yet. Even though if you... when you get your PS3 and you register it online... I don't know if they still do this. They did this with me. They sent me a free... Casino Royale on Blu-ray DVD. I've not watched it yet. I'm keen to see it in Blu-ray. Anyway, it's a very good games console. You know all of that. Remember, the person with the lowest unique bid wins the competition. That's the lowest bid in pence that nobody else makes before the end of the auction at 11:30 p.m. tonight. To bid, text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. Hit me with the T's and C's, Lady Alex!
Bidders must be over 16. Bids cost £1.50. Standard network rate applies and you have a limited number of bids. See lbc.co.uk for full terms and conditions.
I could see you elsewhere. That's partly why I did it. Thank you for that, Alex. Let's go to Dave in the Camberwell. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Ian.
Yes.
Sorry if this is off topic. I just need to know, because I've just made a couple of sausages for the dinner.
Yes.
They're 3 days past the use-by date. Is that acceptable? And if I eat them, what's going to happen?
What sausages are they?
They're some of the kind of the finest range with the herbs, all of that type of thing. But they should have been used by June the 8th.
Well, now, okay. Any advice I give you, Dave, is if anything goes wrong, this is only my personal opinion, you cannot sue me or LBC 97.3. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually thinking more along the lines of if a listener, maybe like a doctor, could call in. But, I mean, let's hear what you have to say as well.
I reckon... How have you cooked them?
Fried.
I reckon that they will be all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's ask... Lorraine, you're medically trained, aren't you?
I'm what?
You're medically trained?
No. Why do I sound as if I am?
You do sound like a really hot doctor.
I wish.
Would you think it's all right to eat some sausages that are 3 days out of date?
Yeah.
Because those... I always think...
The stores only do that to cover themselves.
Exactly.
You keep them cold in the fridge and whatever. I mean, you don't keep them out.
Exactly. They do it to cover themselves. It's like... And how do they work out that... exactly what date the sausages turn?
Well,
Dave, I think...
It has certain... I mean, they can't say exactly, of course not. But they just do that to cover themselves.
Dave, I think, David...
It probably lasts about a
All
week
right.
longer than that.
Yeah, shut up. I think, David, you should go for it. The worst that could happen... The very worst that could happen is you die. But what will... probably, you'll just get a touch of the Clive Bulls and that'll be it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking,
Right.
Hang on a second. I'm just going to move you there, Lorraine. I'm just going to try... I think, line 2, have you got some advice for Dave?
Be a tough guy, just eat them.
Yeah, there we go, you see. Be a tough guy and just eat them, Dave.
That's what I reckon I'm going to do, actually. I'll let you know how it goes down anyway.
Give us a call.
I'll let you know.
From your hospital bed. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks.
Good lad, there we go. By the way, any advice on eating out-of-date food that I give is, there ain't no comeback on me, all right? Anyway, sexy Dr. Lorraine, what can I do for you?
I just...
Oh, you're in Muswell Hill. I could pop round for a checkup later on.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
You're scared of what? I'm not going to... I'm not going to kill you. Well...
No, this morning...
Or am I going to kill you?
I was half asleep this morning.
Yes.
And then I heard the horror in that twit, Steve Allen's voice. Somebody called in and said to him, "You're on the webcam." He said, "Webcam? Webcam?" What webcam?
Blimey, he is in big trouble after that one,
And I
let me tell you.
Oh, you did that on purpose. I thought,
Has she been
left
drinking?
that thing on intentionally. He knew that Steve Allen was going to be in there. And he was saying, oh, God, I'd be picking my nose or something. And not as if I would. And I better, don't tell Ferrari, because, he'll be changing his shirt. He'll stop wearing that white shirt. And he was going on. He said he was going to kill you. And I was laughing my head off. And it's hard to make me laugh my head off first thing in the morning, I can tell you that much. But it was good. But I bet you did that intentionally. You did. How am I getting the music? Am I rambling? Iain? Iain, did you get your chocolate? Oh, God. Iain, speak to me.
What chocolate?
Oh, don't. Come on, stop messing around.
Well, what chocolate? Did you send me
I don't believe anything you say.
What?
I sent you a present.
Oh, did you send the Yorkie to Chris?
That's right, yes.
And was it Kit Kats to me?
Kit Kats. Did you get them?
I did get them.
Have you eaten them?
Not yet.
Put them in the bin.
Well, can I be honest with you, Lorraine?
Yes, darling.
We do have a rule in radio.
Mm.
Chris, did you eat the Yorkie? And be honest with me.
No.
Okay. We have a rule in radio.
I gave it to Alex.
Oh, don't give it to the women.
No. Alex, give it back to Chris. We have a rule in radio.
No, they've got a thing going on. She doesn't want to give it back to him.
Yeah. We have a rule in radio.
Yes.
Never eat food that's been sent in by a listener because, and this is absolutely true.
I'm going to poison you.
There is a very famous incident with the presenter that used to work here at LBC. I can't mention his name, but he once was sent some pasties. He ate 3 pasties. They had been injected with LSD, the hallucinogenic drug.
Oh, don't be funny.
He's still tripping his mash off as we... Seriously, he works on another... he works on another station now, and he's still in Cloud Cuckoo Land.
No, you don't... That's not funny.
Honestly, absolute... That is a true story. That is a true story. Some pasties were injected with LSD. And that's why we never, ever eat the food.
And Chris must have eaten New Yorkie then.
Well, Lorraine, listen, thanks for calling, and thank you very much.
Oh, that's not fair.
What's not fair?
Not eating my chocolate.
Well, how much did you spend on the LSD?
After all the blooming effort I made to get there and get them for
But you can understand. You can understand that, can't you? What do you mean effort? You just went to the shops and bought some... I do appreciate it. It's very kind of you, but you do realise why we can't eat food that's been sent in by listeners. But you do understand what... I'm being serious. You do understand that, don't you?
What a world we live in. Huh? Yeah. All right. Whatever you
You
say.
may have just put a little bit of your stash in there, and we wouldn't want you to waste any.
I haven't got any stash in here past that stage.
Okay, we'll give him another call after 10. He might have his phone switched on by then. Okay, Lorraine, thank you.
All right, Titi.
Bye-bye. What? Yes?
On the radio.
Yes.
Oh, good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon.
A few years ago, I think it was the year before you went to Spain, I gave you a suggestion.
Well, hang on, whoa, hang on a minute. You're talking about a show that we did a year ago before Chris and I went on holiday to Spain.
You do know that I'm being loony, and I actually mean a few weeks.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, good lad, yes, okay.
And I gave you a suggestion that we could do a globule theme Friday.
Globule theme?
Themed Friday.
Oh! This cat's got 26 toes. While most pet cats have 18, 5 on their front paws and 4 on their rear. Is that true? I did not know that. The 10-year-old boasts 7 toes on his front and 6 on his back paws.
Ooh.
Oh, that is freaky. Okay. Here's the competition, boys and girls. To win the broken mug and the birthday card sent from Fariba, what is the term for a cat with too many toes? There's a word for it.
Too many told cat.
What?
Too many told cat.
No, don't be so stupid. Clear all of those lines, Chris. They're all going. Get rid of everyone. Speak to Globular Apprentice and Lurkio. Everyone else can get lost. Between now and 10, 0870 9090 973. We got ourselves a quiz question, kids. What's the term for a cat with too many toes? Anyway, Globular Apprentice, get to it.
So I was wondering, next year, could we do a Globule themed Friday?
And how would that work?
Well, at the end of the show, everyone would just come on and say Globular and hang up and...
Okay, yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, then, and one more thing.
Yeah, you know your sister phones us now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kill her if she's going to say anything about me.
She's been saying a lot about you. I've got to quickly go because I want to take this call from Lurkio. Yes, Lurkio.
Hello.
It came through. It came through.
Jolly good. Try not to delete it this time.
I've sent it to my home email address.
There's a strange Turkish woman and a 2-year-old child sitting in a car outside my house. I think it might be the wife and daughter, but you never know.
You never can tell these days.
No, indeed. Right, listen, about the script.
Yes.
It's going to be about 110, 120 pages in total.
Right.
Okay? But your character, the invasion liaison officer, probably only got 5, or if you put all of the dialogue onto pages...
Yeah.
Probably only 5 or 6 pages of dialogue.
Oh, you saying I can't? You saying I can't handle a bigger script?
No, you can handle a bigger script, but you was doing a bit of whinging earlier on.
Okay, so let's just.
It's a very vital character.
So hang on a second. Let's just remind the listener and indeed me what the hell this is we're talking about.
Right, it's a script that I've been working on that's never going to be turned into a film because it's Tom Cruise, Bruce Willis, Gilbert the Alien, We Know, the Harry Enfield character, and various others. So I'm going to be... It's a labour of love that I had to get out of my head. So once completed, I'm going to turn it into an audiobook or radio play for blind people.
Right.
And I've been talking with Shaun of the Dread from White Hart Movies.
Yes.
And there's a likelihood that it's going to be turned into White Hart's first feature.
By the way, we're big fans. Have you seen his new birthday special he's done?
I'm about to go and have a look at it now.
If anyone doesn't know what to do, go to youtube.com/White Hart Movies. The man is a borderline genius, and he's done a new birthday thing for
this is not borderline.
Now, I'm sticking with borderline because genius is bandied around too often, and I want to.
Yeah, but borderline says he could be insane.
Yeah, he could be.
Fair.
I've not met the fella. I know Barry. I know Barry's met him, and he's.
Yeah, but Barry, really.
Okay.
Yes. Move on. Go on.
Yes. Right. So, so you and him together are possibly making an animated film.
Well, I'm going to be doing the audio stuff for it.
Okay.
For which I need your help with one of the character voices.
Okay.
But there's a couple of good developments. There's a director of photography who's happy to come on board to line up the background shots.
Yes.
Because it's there's only 4 locations, which is Earth's orbit, outer space.
Yes.
Pinewood Studios, the British Legion in Penge, and Charlton Athletic Football Club. Because if you're going to save the Earth from alien invaders, Charlton Athletic Football Club is quite a good place to do it.
Okay. Well, I'll read it, but as far at the moment I'm in, definitely. But I need to read it. But yeah, I
sure. Well, again, it's only the first half because I'm still taking it from the written page to putting it onto the computer. So
and you need to have a word with Clive because I have no idea.
Well, again, it's a possibility, but I'm also toying with Stephen Fry as well. Because
you're toying
one
with
of those
him?
distinctive voices.
Okay. Look, I need to go.
Yes.
But good lad.
Thank you very much.
Doesn't sound...
Oh, Chris! You muffed it up now! Hey, but brilliantly, because all the people in the regions are going to think that you were saying something really exciting, and they'll be going, oh, no! What were you going to say? I'm not interested.
What?
Travel with Will.
Thank you very much. If you're making that journey off for the motorways right now.
Looks like we got ourselves a competition at last. So, to win a smashed mug, and it is smashed, it's useless, but it has been signed by me, that we sent to a woman, and she didn't bother collecting it from the post office. It came back smashed up. And a birthday card sent to me from Fariba. I need to check there's no address or phone number in there, because that would be...
This is like the 4th mechanic for the same competition.
Oh, you said mechanic, aren't you? Clever. Ooh, I work in radio. I went to that thing that Scott Solder was doing. Ooh.
Mechanic classes.
Yeah, you went to mechanic classes. Yes, that's right. Yeah, okay. Just, see, there's a decent song. I tell you what I'd like to have on there is the Convoy song, because then we could, that would be good to do a competition to. I've always thought that would be nice to have, I haven't got it on here. That's disappointing. How do you spell convoy?
C-O-N...
It's N, isn't it? Yeah.
V-O-Y?
No. I found something we can use for the competition music. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so the question is. Sorry, I felt like I've been away for ages. Then the question is: there's a story in the news today. I'm starting a quiz question with. There's a story in the news today. I can be James O'Brien. What do you call a cat with too many toes? It's as simple as. If you know the answer, 0870 90 90973. I didn't know that was on here. I love this iPod. It's just stuff on there. You have no idea what it is. Okay. Here we go. Woo. And if you're calling in twice on different lines, you automatically get cut off, Damien. That's one of the rules. Okay, so, to win the smashed mug that's useless, and you could possibly cut yourself on if you do, you can't sue us. The birthday card from Fariba. 0870 90 90 973. What do you call a cat with too many toes? Here we go. Let's try line 9. Line 9. What do you call a cat with too many toes?
Twinkle toes.
Incorrect answer. Isn't this the best competition ever? Isn't this the greatest competition ever? I love it. Okay. Let's go to line 8. Line 8, what do you call a cat with too many toes?
It's polydactyl.
It's what?
It's polydactyl.
It's what?
Polydactyl.
Oh, well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you've ruined it a little bit, mate.
Have I?
Well, yeah, of course, you're the second caller on and you got it right straight away.
What do you mean? I'm supposed to get it right.
Yeah, but I know, but it's supposed to drag... This is supposed to drag on till 10 o'clock.
Oh, I see.
We've cut off all the other callers. I'm playing Eye of the Tiger, Survivor. And you've got a muffed... I've got to send you... Oh, well done. Hang on a minute. Let's get the... Well done. What's your name?
My name's Ben.
Well done, Ben. You've won.
Great.
I'll pass you back to Chris then.
Thank you.
Idiot. An idiot he is. Take his details, Chris. We'll send him that cup. An idiot. Well, he's ruined the competition. It's actually ruined the competition. Yes, line 9. What do you want?
Is it the girls from the Ace of Base?
He's still playing the competition from last night. Yes, line 10. What do you want?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. This is what I was expecting to get. Line 4. What do you want?
Was it Bjork?
Oh, you're still doing the competition from last night. Yes, line 5.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this LBC?
Yeah. Is this a boy?
Could you put me through to Iain, please?
You're speaking to him.
Oh, am I? Hi, Iain.
Hey, man.
I'm a first-time caller.
Okay.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, that Ben from Streatham ruined it. How old are you?
12.
Yeah, Ben from Streatham ruined it for a 12-year-old. How sick is that?
I know. It's heartless.
He's a heartless, nasty, nasty piece of work. I'm sorry about that, dude.
Oh, well,
Yeah. Yeah, line 1, go on.
Twice a night and 3 times on Sunday.
That sounds good to me. Go on, line 10, what do you want?
Yeah, the answer to the quiz.
Yeah.
More pause.
Yeah, line 1, go on.
You're an obesity mug.
Hello?
Go on, line 5.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening.
No, it's ruined it. Do the ads now.
Our in-flight service will begin shortly.
Line 5, you stayed on the line. That deserves to be rewarded.
Thank you.
Well, with me talking to you, not with a present or anything.
Oh, well, no, that's okay. That's a pleasure. Good.
Oh, hang on a second. What did you say? A minute, Alex, did you say? Thank you. Okay. Yep, go on.
A minute?
You know, Alex said something to me, and I did what I quite often do when I'm getting
One
told...
of those behind-the-scenes things.
It's the length of the montage, if you must know.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So is it too late to get in it, then?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Clive Ball's on at 10 o'clock, by the way.
Priss breaks in a minute, isn't it?
It's the last one.
It's the last one.
I know what happens. I've seen it.
No, don't tell me.
Right, are you watching it now?
I'm going to be watching it in about 4 minutes.
Okay, so what happens is, you know that they, I wouldn't dream of it.
You can do it. How are you getting all your Battlestar Galactica stuff? You watched any?
I've not watched any. My sister, for my birthday, got me the Series 1 on DVD, and she also got me the sort of pilot film that goes with it as well. That's,
you need to watch that first, and
yes.
The blonde woman is amazing. Hot.
Wow, okay, I'm away this weekend.
Right.
Having Sunday night free.
Yeah.
So,
Sunday night free?
Sunday night's free.
You're not finished on Tuesdays yet then, no?
No, Tuesdays, still going to be doing Tuesdays.
Ah, because I've got Tuesdays when you go.
Yeah, no, still doing Tuesdays.
Okay.
But Sunday night is now free.
Does that mean Sweary Adams on next Sunday?
Does that mean who?
Sweary Adam.
No, Sweary. No, it didn't work quite like that, no.
No, right.
But yes, I should probably start watching it next week, the Battlestar Galactica. Oh, hang on 1 second. Yeah, what do you want, line 7?
Yeah, wait, can you do the...
Oh, you've got a nerve.
Yeah, can you do the music, please?
No, you've got a nerve.
Yeah, and, is that the G-Man Jr.?
Yeah, you've got a nerve.
Yeah, I know. Quite have...
Quite a few?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, why do you want music? You're going to sing?
Yeah.
That ought to be good.
Yeah. You know how to sing.
So, you missed the show today. It sounded like this.
So I've just tuned into this station. What's the point of this show?
Hang on. Hang on.
Ci chiamano i monkeys, siamo meno matti di chi.
You want cleaner? Me babysit.
No.
Me feed cat. Look after window. Clean. Good.
Who you think would be the best secret agent out of Ian? Agent Chris, Larry Legs, and him behind the glass.
Who's Larry Legs? The whole show, it's a spooky special. Voodoo is driving the show. Thank you. I think I'm about to bend.
I'll tell you what, I feel spooky alone in this bungalow. I'm always hearing noises. I don't know whether it's anyone in the loft.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure I've got a poltergeist. You there? You there?
Blimey, you in trouble.
Excellent stuff. Wow, we had so many topics in the show tonight. Incredible. Are you two still banging on?
Yeah. You want to hold on to my pocket, boy? Hold on to my pocket.
If you're doing a spooky show, yeah, I've got something to talk about, yeah?
We've just finished the spooky show, you muppets.
What? I had a ghost dog.
He had a ghost dog. Clive Ball's next.